Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Spaceman Dips here, or Dungeon Master Dips, as we could call me here today. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Let me get myself undeafened in the Discord call. How's it going there, good old players of mine? We've got Mr. Rob the Pure.
Hello, everyone. Let the light be with you.
We've got Gorkar, the used to be fuzzy.
Gorkar now just selectively fuzzy.
We've got Jabbers.
Here to steal your wallet and your heart.
And we've got Frankie.
How am I supposed to follow that? That was so good. Hello, I'm
Like
accidentally racist sometimes, but not in real life, just in character.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yes. Welcome everyone to session 18 of Velderheim, the City of the Lost. Our intrepid party is on the vestige of Solstice. And I believe that we should get... Who did our recap last time? I don't even remember.
I feel like it's been so far removed that the exemption is exempt.
I mean, you're not wrong, so let's just have everyone roll a d20.
Oh.
Meh, 14.
It's like it's
No,
Rob.
why?
I've just got the chorus of Three Musketeers stuck in my head and I can't get it out. Hey, hey! Anyway.
Rob, you'll do fine. You were just reciting it off the air. You got this.
Fine.
What did you get,
alright,
Rob?
alright. 7. Let's do it.
Gorkar, what did you get?
14.
Jabbers?
Well.
Frankie?
16, maybe.
Okay. So you guys were on the way back from the mine towards the city. There's a pleasant, gentle rainfall falling from overhead. You can see harmless water elementals playing out about in the storm with or in the light rain with like air elementals up in the sky. And then suddenly, Rob, you are standing. Actually, no. You are you are lying on an inflatable pool mattress, whatever you call those freaking floaty things that you lay down on. I don't even know.
I believe the technical term is a floaty.
Yes, you're laying down on a pool floaty, and you've got like swim trunks on and sunglasses, and there's like a margarita in your hand, and there's just a bunch of other people like in the pool with very dark sunglasses on, just turn and look at you, and someone in the crowd says, "Oh, are you here to tell us about the events of the prior day?"
Indeed, I am here to regale you with a tale. So I shall begin. And Rob, like, sips his margarita a little and looks a bit surprised. This is very good. Right. So there we were, in the harsh weather. As we were looking for shelter, we were attacked by these water elemental creatures. Not like you, much more fierce, big, strong. But we defended ourselves with the power of light at our back, and we fended off these water elementals, and we arrived at the mine, which was our destination. When we got there, we found that the man that we were looking for had been murdered. I called for justice.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Fuck you.
So into the cave we went.
Or would this have been better?
Definitely the first one.
As we were making our way into the cave, we heard a buzzing noise where me and my good friend Frankie had a little argument, claiming these couldn't possibly be wasps, he said. And I was like, no, I am very certain that these are wasps. And upon turning the corner, we were faced by a mighty horde of mechanical wasps, where I made one whole belt buck.
Oh, sorry.
Frankie, however. Frankie fought very valiantly, pushing most of the mechanical wasps back with a force of ice, if I remember correctly. It was quite the sight, as the rest of us picked off the remaining few. A quick and easy battle for me and my gang. So inward we went, where we faced another challenge of two statue creatures. My memory is a little fuzzy on this, as we fought very fiercely, and excellent. But coming out only a little damaged, we pressed on, where I believe we had to face a puzzle to unlock a room. And going back there to a room that we found earlier that I forgot to mention, found by Jabbers, we encountered a drow, I believe it is called, where we...
No.
No? What's it called? Voice in my head. Well,
A drow is a kind of elf.
It's a Dow.
Dow, thank you, Frankie, from a distance.
I imagine Frankie's head like popping out in the sky overhead. It's Dow.
I choose to think it's more of a Professor Oak moment. Like there's a time and a place for everything.
I was thinking more like it's in Rob's memory of Frankie points it out and goes, "Oh my God, it's a Dow."
As you can see, my companions are always there to help me. They got my back. So anyway, we encountered this beast, and boy oh boy did we encounter it. Getting by on the skin of our teeth, we had defeated the Dow, and we went into this room where we found a sarcophagus, which I believe inside had something that we were not able to discover. I don't think we actually opened it. And that was the story of the cave.
They all clap and nod appreciatively. And one of them holds a little, like they pull a yellow floaty. They've got like the water wings on their arms, you know? They pull one off and hand it up to you and say, "Here, this should help you if you ever find yourself in peril in an aquatic environment." And then you find yourself back out on the road with no recollection, holding a little water floaty in your hands as the gentle rain falls from overhead and your friends are around you, oblivious to the fact that you're holding a water floaty at the moment.
Out of character, that's great, because the guy in heavy armor should have something to help him swim.
Rob, popping back in, never stops looking at the floaty questionably.
And you're back on the road.
So back to town, is it, boys? Or should we just head straight for the gate? I mean, we got what we came for.
Yeah. Rob just puts the thing in his bag. I don't know. I'm for a loss with this because I don't know what that thing was.
Did we see he had it?
Yes.
I revised my statement. Rob, what the hell is that?
I I don't know.
Another mystery thingamabob.
Right. Another gift? I think.
Gift? From who? And for what? Frankie says he takes the golden rose out of his pocket and just kind of like admires it, confused.
I don't know. I'm sure the light will reveal why I have it at some point.
Porcar, do you still have that weird mouth rock?
Gorkar pulls it out and shows it to Frankie, and Frankie can clearly see the 19 on all of the faces now.
That's different, isn't it? Wasn't it 20 before?
Gorkar not able to count that high, but it was different number.
It was 10 two times, Gorkar.
Gorkar just looks at his hands and then down at his feet and looks up and says, Gorkar, think you understand.
Mm-hmm. You can count that high if you count all of them. I think.
Wait, hold on. As a metagame question, is intelligence all of our dump stat?
Yeah.
Maybe. No. Not entirely.
Okay. Because it's my dump stat. I figure it's Rob's and Gorkar's. I just didn't know if...
Mine's a
It's-
9.
It's next to my dump stat.
Okay. Well, like I said, we should either go back to town and tell them we found this thing, or just say to hell with that and go home. Anybody leaning one way or the other?
I mean, I'm fine. I feel like we're missing something.
Well, I mean, we have the gem. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right.
At the mention of the gem, Gorkar looks down at his fur and back up and says, Yep, got the gem.
This, as you said that, a memory flashes through Rob because I just suddenly remembered like the last part of the last session, and was like, "Oh right, you're all electrocuted."
It's okay, Gorky. You don't need all that hair. You're a bear now.
I don't think I could heal that.
Gorkar's just gonna keep telling himself that it looked cool.
It does look cool.
You don't have to tell yourself that, buddy. We'll tell you for you, because it looks really cool.
Yeah.
I guess we can go back to town.
I vote we go back. I have no, desire to continue speaking with the elementals.
I'm gonna miss that water elemental.
And they seem, most of them seemed relatively uninterested in the fact that we're here for this thing. Uninterested or actively hostile, in the case of the Dow.
Mm-hmm. The fountain lady was mean.
Yeah, I didn't like her.
You and I have very different experiences.
Yes, we do.
Alright, so that's one vote for town, one vote for back to Veldorheim. Jabbers, Gorkar, where are you guys leaning?
I want to note that Rob looked a little angry when you made fun of the water lady.
I want to note that Jabbers looks like he doesn't care.
That is fair.
Oh my.
Like,
Yeah, we're
actively doesn't
so
care, or
aggressive.
just kind of oblivious?
Maybe more the second one.
Jabber's over here looking over like, Jabber's done with all these people and their breeding.
Alright, you two. You gotta break the tie here. Town or Velderheim.
The Gorkar's mic sound a little muffled. Anybody else?
Maybe moderately?
I don't think any more than usual.
Okay.
Oh, one's on the way to the other. Let's just go that way, and if something happens, then we're there at one place before getting to the other.
Well, that's a compelling point. I switch my vote.
Urquhart thinks that best plan.
Back to Solstice, then.
Who would like to roll me a d20?
I'll do it. That is a 4.
Nice.
While you are walking. I am going to put down a blue square where you can set yourself. A badoop. Like so. It's up near the top, by the way, in case you're wondering, along the road. There we go. That's too thick. That's what she said.
Oh.
Heyo.
Oh! Okay. So yep. As you're walking along, you see an air elemental and a water elemental swirling and playing with each other. And then you note that you guys seem to catch their attention, and they immediately turn and begin making their way very quickly in your direction. It does not look like they have friendly intentions. And
Alright.
we can go ahead and roll some initiative.
Hooray.
You have the tracker up, right?
Yep,
Big oof.
I have been ready.
That's a 5 for Jabbers.
Yep, just need Gorkars.
I'm gonna roll it in D&D Beyond so that it goes to your tracker.
Mm-hmm. That's really the only role that's like asked for to be in D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
So
I'm
it
gonna
works
roll
out.
my dice because my first 3 rolls were all low.
Woo,
19.
not bad. Oh, right.
D&D Beyond's like, I know you got a new shiny set of physical math rocks, but don't put me in Dice Jail forever.
Oh, cool. It automatically applies what you do instead of having to click apply. Thank Christ. There we go. So it should be pretty obvious which one I'm getting for with which. The blue one is the water elemental. The white one is the air elemental. Are you guys all placed in where you want to start?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, then it is Frankie's turn first. They are making their way towards you and is rather obvious. They have hostile intent. I am also going to take my 420 dab, since this is a 420 friendly channel. Happy 420, everybody.
Hey,
I am going to cast a Guiding Bolt. So, does a 17 hit the water elemental?
It does.
Okay, so we're upcasting that at 3rd level, so that's going to do 6d6,
Ooh.
24 radiant damage.
24 radiant damage to the Watcher elemental.
Correct.
28.
Oh, okay.
No, what did you say?
24.
24, thank you. Okie dokie.
And no one needs healing, so that's all I can do. I don't have any good bonus actions, so that's my turn.
Gorkar.
Gorgar is going to rage and rush forth.
Also,
5,
please
10,
don't forget
15.
that all of you should have had a long rest between last session and this. Rob, it looks like you're missing hit points.
Oh, it's just at you, bastard. You put him just out of range.
I randomly placed them down as I always do. It just happened to work out that way. I try my best not to try to pre-plan the distance.
Yeah, all that rah-rah you hear in the back, that's the sound of a frustrated Gorgar who is just too far away to hit.
Oh, poor Gorkar.
So that will be my turn as Gorkar roars in the water elemental's face.
You don't have any thrown weapons, or was that a double move?
I guess I do have a thrown weapon. That'd be better than doing nothing.
It
You
depends.
would have advantage. The next person who attacks it has advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Yep.
Okay.
So do you want to do that with a javelin, or do you want to get somebody with a higher damage number to get that? I guess is the question.
Well, Jabbers didn't roll very well, so it would have to be me and Rob both not getting it. I guess Rob could smite on a hit and get more damage.
He can't get up to it, though. It would be Jabbers getting it. But
Mhm.
Jabbers is a rogue, so single damage. Very
Sneak
good.
attack. Mm-hmm. Well,
There.
if he gets advantage on the attack roll.
Could throw a javelin at the air one.
He could also just steady aim.
I say you take the javelin attack because I'm just going to give myself advantage with steady aim anyway.
Yeah.
Kill that guy.
Metagaming pigeon flying overhead.
I didn't hear anything.
A 19? And that does 12 plus 2 for raging, and plus 1d6 plus 1.
I am muted. So is that a regular javelin? Or a
Yep.
magic weapon?
It is a regular javelin.
Alright, cool beans. So how much damage did you say?
12 plus 2 plus...
And break it out in the different damage types as well.
Piercing for the 12.
Okay,
Radiant
so that's
for
half because it's...
everything else.
Oh wait, that makes your... it does it... I don't even know if that counts as a magical attack. It just does radiant damage. I don't think
Yes,
the
that's
physical
correct.
damage counts as a magical attack still. I don't even know. I would say no
It
for
would
now.
specify if it did.
Yeah, so that's 6 physical damage, and how much radiant?
4.
4? Okie dokie.
And now that's Gorkar's turn.
Alright. Water Elemental's turn. He is going to 5, 10, 15 feet forward so that he is engulfing the space that Gorkar is in. And he's going to use his Whelm ability. Each creature in the elemental space must make a strength saving throw. I believe you have advantage on that. Not that this creature knows that, so, you know.
right, D&D Beyond. Let's see you not underwhelm me on this whelm saving throw. And it managed to very much underwhelm me. How about a 12?
Alright, Gorkar, so the swirl around you traps you within the water elemental. You take 11, so that's 6 bludgeoning damage. You are grappled, you are restrained, and you are unable to breathe unless you have water breathing. The air elemental is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
That's some movement speed.
He has a 90-foot fly speed.
Jeez.
As it goes swoof forward and engulfs the two spaces that Frankie and Rob are in. And he is going to use his whirlwind ability. I need you both to make a strength saving throw, please.
13 straight up and down, so I'm guessing that's not gonna cut it.
What did you get, a 13?
Yep.
That is a pass on this one.
Oh,
Rob, what did you get?
Hold on, I'm doing math. 16. I also
Are you
rolled a
like
16.
are you like adding your bonus on top of what you're rolling?
Oh, no, you're right, I
Because
am.
you don't
Sorry, 13,
because
13,
that's
you're right.
automatically no, because that's
I keep
automatically applied
13.
if you were. So you got a
Yeah, I took
13
it
as
away.
well.
13. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
that
even
is
think about the RS, so that would be a 16 for me.
that's
Right,
still a pass and a pass. So on a failure, nope. So the wind just whips up around you guys, and you take half damage. So you take 10 bludgeoning damage because that's half of it. As you are effectively inside a miniature tornado. Rob, it is your turn.
Alright. Is there like a phase or something I can hit this thing, right?
At the moment, I mean, you can definitely hit it from inside of it for sure.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna swinging for anything that Rob thinks is physical and would harm it. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, why did I roll that? Okay, it actually worked out. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
What did I roll my damage? Oh, never again. Never again. 4 points.
4 points. What?
4 points of damage.
Is that physical and radiant split?
Yeah, that would be
the radiant would be 1.
3 bludgeoning, 1 radiant, but it is a magical weapon.
Yeah.
Ah, you're right. So the total damage was 4.
Yeah.
Damn, that doesn't sound right, but okay.
I literally rolled double ones on
You roll
the
minimum damage.
Yeah.
What's your damage bonus with your melee weapon?
+2.
It's just a +2.
Huh. Okay.
Yep. So I was like, never again. That's why I was like, never again about rolling the D&D Beyond dice.
Don't forget
So
your
that is
second
one.
attack.
So that is
it's okay,
1
yeah.
radiant damage, and that is 3 bludgeoning. So that is 2 bludgeoning. Oh no, that's right. It's full damage. So that's 3 bludgeoning. Cool.
Okay. Does a 17? Oh, 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's basically 2 beats. Uh, 9.
9 damage.
Yeah.
You got it.
That'll end my turn.
Jabbers. Angry tornado in your face.
Yeah, we were gonna go for Mr. Wet guy over there, but now this guy's in our face.
It's currently just got Gorkar inside of it. He's like floating around, like looking very angry, I would imagine.
I can imagine, yes. We're gonna rack up Bolt in our crossbow +1, so it's magical. Taking our steady aim as bonus action, and we are going to try our hand with the sharpshooter this round.
What are you shooting at?
We're Mr. Windy, right there.
You're in melee range with him, so that would be disadvantage on the attack roll. On a ranged attack.
You're right. I thought sharpshooter took care of that, but it's only long range stuff. Okay, Hickledy-wickledy, fucking...
Can't you bonus action disengage? I don't even know.
I can... But I would not automatically have bonus. I mean, I wouldn't have, advantage.
Ah,
I guess
but
I-
you'd
I
have
guess I can-
enemies in an adjacent square in quotation marks.
Yeah, I guess I can hold off on the sharpshooter for now. So we are gonna take a disengage as a bonus action. I hate to fucking do it, but you know. And then we're going to get the fuck away. Which direction we want to go in. Doesn't fucking matter. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And, yeah, again, gonna let loose a crossbow bolt. Not at advantage this time.
Okie dokie.
That was a 21.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's 12 for the damage, and then sneak attack damage is another 9, so 21 damage from
Okay.
my +1 crossbow.
To the air guy or the water guy?
Air guy.
Alright. Still winded.
Cool. Winded, literally.
He's winded.
That's Jabbers.
Alright. Top of round 2. Let's see here. Frankie is winded, so is Gorkar, so is Rob, and Jabbers is full. Both the water elemental and the air elemental are engulfing Rob and Frankie and Gorkar respectively, and are both winded as well. It is Frankie's turn.
I'm going to take the disengage action as well. I can't see the squares. I can't see the squares because I'm like way zoomed out. Can you move me 30 feet away diagonally, please?
Are you able to zoom in?
I can't with that. I don't have a mouse and I don't know what the key commands are.
Like this way?
Yep, that was it. Thank you. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna throw a little healing word Rob's way.
What's
So
the range
you
on that?
get-
60 feet?
Yeah.
Cool.
So you get 6 hit points back, Rob,
Thank you, Frankie.
and that is going to be Frankie's turn.
Alrighty, Gorkar, you're up.
Uh,
Magical Gorkar.
Gorkar's cheeks are puffed out because he's obviously holding his breath, and he's just like brows furrowed, fists clenched, and tries to make a strength check to break the grapple. Question mark? Strength saving
I'm
throw?
looking. Well, it doesn't say you can, but I would assume you can make a strength check to try to get out of it. Like in athletics to try to get out. But it doesn't say anything about fighting your way out of it. The only thing it has rules for is somebody pulling you out.
So athletics.
Yeah. Oh, it's a strength check. It's not an athletics. It's a different DC. So just make a straight strength check, and I think you have advantage on it anyway.
I think you're right.
What'd you get, Gorkar?
16.
16? Alright, so you use your action, and you manage to, swim your way out of it and sploosh out. Oh, wait. Hmm.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
Because you're restrained and your speed is 0, you are literally trapped inside of it unless somebody pulls you out.
Shit, you're right.
You can still try to attack it from inside of it. You would have disadvantage, and if you reckless attack, it would be, at advantage. So it would cancel each other out. But yeah, it looks like you actually cannot escape this thing without outside interference. That's wicked.
How would I go about attacking it when I'm restrained?
You roll.
It works with the.
You just have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I guess we're gonna reckless.
And that cancels disadvantage for just a straight roll.
Try and smack at it. My math rocks aren't doing me much better than D&D Beyond did.
Let go of Gorkar.
If Gorkar can't escape, Gorkar just fight his way out.
How about a 19 to hit?
Yeah, that hits. Infinite one, nice first.
Excellent. I need a D12. The greatest of all sub-20s.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me do some 12 plus 2 plus 4, 14, 18 all magical slashing damage.
18 damage to the water elemental from inside. All right.
Next attack.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 23.
Ooh.
Okay. So that's 16 plus 2 is another 18.
All right. 18 more damage to the water elemental. It is now bloodied.
Bubbles just erupt from Gorkar's face, and all you can imagine is he's trying to roar, but it's just.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
I had the exact same thought.
Oh, how do I calculate how long I can hold my breath?
It's based on your constitution.
It's in the
So-
rules. I'll look it up real quick.
So a long fucking time.
Basically. Got anything else for us, Gorky?
That's it.
Alright, the water elemental.
What's your con mod, Gorkard?
+3.
And for 4 minutes.
I don't think this thing can drown Gorkar before Gorkar kills it.
So it's gonna
40
take
40 turns.
Gorkar. It's gonna take Gorkar with it. And it's going to try to whelm you there, Frankie. So
Nine,
this means
I'm a minute.
this means that Gorkar, you're taking your saving throw again, because you might get pushed out of it. Quite honestly.
Strength.
Strength saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Alright, so Gorkar, as Frankie gets in, you use the opportunity to, like, slush out. However, Frankie, what did you get?
Fucking 9.
9? Oh no. Oh no.
Did I pass? 9.
You take 14 bludgeoning damage. You are grappled and restrained and unable to breathe.
That's cool, I'm a sorcerer, so I can also hold my breath for 4 minutes.
Yep. The air elemental is going to it's actually going to just double slam Rob. Rob does a 14 hit.
No, sir.
Okie dokie does a 22 hit.
That it does.
Awesome. That is 14 bludgeoning damage to you, Mr. Rob.
That wasn't very nice.
Oh no.
And it is now your turn for retribution, Mr. Rob. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, you can just move out of its space if you want to, because it didn't whirlwind you or nothing.
Nice. So I could just.
I mean, you weren't grappled by it anyway. It was trying to, like,
Sure.
throw you.
It appears you have messed up my hair. You will pay for that.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
12?
12 to hit the wind element, or the air elemental? That is a miss.
Alright, that's better. Okay, how about a 24?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool. I'm gonna hit you with a smite at level 2 as well.
Ooh.
Let's see. 14 points of damage for that first hit.
Okay.
You made it sound like it was something dirty, like
Ooh.
smite.
Oh, sorry, just Etsoth coming out of me, you know. So you said 14 total damage
Yeah, which...
with your level 2 smite?
No. 14 damage for the hit. I'm gonna roll my smite.
Ah.
No.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
been a while, I gotta make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah, I can't tell you if it's bloodied or staggered or anything until after we get all the damage from the hit. After all.
And that would be another 9 points to damage.
Another 9 points of damage is a bloodied
damage.
air elemental.
Hoof. I'm not afraid of a little wind. Come at thee, and I will also stomp my foot into the ground, and I'll also have the light at my back and cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Nice.
That raises my armor class by 2.
Shit.
That ends my turn.
Jabbers, you're up.
Alright. Now we're gonna do the things that I wanted to do before. Using our steady aim as a bonus action and taking our sharpshooter feat. into account, I'm going to make an attack at Mr. Wimby right there with our +1 crossbow. At advantage.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, this is a little rough. 18 minus 5 is 13 to hit.
Nope.
It. Alright. Well, that's it. Good job. Well, you know what? No, we can't move anywhere. Okay, that's it.
All right, we are at the top of round 3. Frankie is bloodied. Gorkar and Rob are winded. Jabbers is at full health. And both the water elemental and the air elemental are bloodied. Frankie, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna need the water elemental to give me a wisdom saving throw, because I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians from inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Round 2 of I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me.
Uh-huh.
You're making a mistake.
What kind of saving throw?
DC 17 Wisdom.
Wisdom, and that's for the... and also, is the air elemental in range of that? 10, 15,
no.
20, 25, 30?
No, it's 15 regularly. I have to upcast
gotcha.
it to 30 with meta magic, and I'm not doing that right now.
Gotcha. So it's a wisdom save?
Yep.
9.
Yeah, so he's gonna fail that. So he's going to take 11 radiant damage.
Did that have somatic or verbal components, I mean?
Let me check. Oh, yeah, it does, so I guess I can't
Nope.
cast it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so...
You
As
have
long
a
as it's not a
spell
verbal
focus?
component, you can do it.
Spell focuses only take the place of material components,
yeah.
JC.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, now I'm checking all my spells. And
Yeah,
they
there's
all have
verbal and
vocal
somatic components for a lot of spells.
They all have verbal components.
Unless you have silent spell, which lets you use the sorcery point to cast something without using without verbal components needed.
Yep, so I can't do anything. That's cool.
Sorry to steal your thunder on that.
No, it's fine. I just, literally can't do anything.
You maybe poke it.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Hit it with your stick.
Guess
Yeah,
that's what
give
I'm
him
gonna,
the stick!
I guess that's what I'm gonna do.
Don't
give him the
stick.
Give him the chair!
That's a critical fail.
You know my
Oh.
dad? Oh.
What did you get the hit?
A 1. So that's a critical fail, and I roll
No.
a 9.
No, you didn't.
9 on the homebrew table.
You didn't.
Don't rub it in. 9 on the homebrew table. Quit
I'm
fucking around.
looking. I'm looking. I'm not even gonna have you roll the check in question, because like you go to swing your rod, and it slips out of your hand, and what usually would have been critically bad because it would have gone flying, it just kind of stops in place right next to you, and you look at it like, oh, and can just like reach out and grab it.
So it's like I would have dropped it because I'm underwater. It's just there.
Yeah, normally you would have accidentally just thrown this thing because it totally slipped your grip.
Well, it makes sense. My hands are wet. Okay, yeah. Frankie just kind of stares at his staff, like bewildered, like, oh, I think I'm kind of fucked. And that's my turn.
Oh my god! Don't give him the stick. Fuck.
You know my dad?
Gorkar, you're up. Pork chop sandwiches.
Gorgar is gonna reach in and pull Frankie out.
That'll be next week's inspiration item for doing the recap. You get a pork chop sandwich. Smells faintly like burning. What are you doing there, Gorky?
Pulling Frankie out of the water elemental.
Okay, that is a strength check, I believe. Let me double check that. Yep, strength check.
Alrighty.
And you're raging. Do you get advantage to that? I don't even know.
I believe that's how that works, yeah. So that is either a 15 or a 19.
Alright, so Gorkar, you reach in and grab Frankie. Cinematically, I'm going to say Frankie in this moment, you like, right as your fingers like grip your staff, suddenly you're yanked out of the thing. Spoosh, Frankie is out.
He's just kind of sitting there sputtering water.
That is all I can do, especially without invoking an attack of opportunity. So yeah.
Alright, it is angrily going to roil forward. It got its ability back. So...
Oh, no.
Can you both make your strength saving throws, please?
Okay, I'm gonna do my favored by the gods to add to that, because I don't think a 13 is gonna cut the mustard with this one. Just want to be sure.
I think Gorkar is safe with a 28.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So it's grand total 16 for me.
Gorkar is shunted back out. So is Frankie. Air Elemental's turn. He does not get his attack back. He is going to slam Rob. 24 to hit, Rob.
Darn you. Yeah.
19 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
And that is a 16
Hey.
to miss. And it is your turn, Rob.
Well, Sir Wind, I do not care for the things that you are doing to me now. So prepare to die.
Be prepared to die. Oh.
Does an 18 hit?
Yep.
I'm gonna level 2 smite you again.
Ooh.
Just getting more and more excited as the smites come in.
So that'll be... Sorry, go ahead.
No, nothing. You didn't hear me. No, nothing.
That'll be 9 points to damage.
9 points of damage, okay.
And then...
Diane.
5 points of damage for the smite. I rolled terrible.
How much?
5.
Oof.
Yeah,
He's still staggered,
that's okay. I have another attack.
He's still staggered, though.
Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! 11.
That was a miss.
Certainly is. I really got nothing else that I'd like to do. So I will end my turn.
Alright, Jabbers, you're up.
Okay, we're gonna try to do some big damage one more again before I stop trying to do big damage. Just do acceptable amount of damage. Using steady aim as a bonus action. Racking up a bolt with the crossbow +1, and taking advantage of our sharpshooter feat to attack Mr. Wimby there once more.
Mr. Wimby!
I should have rolled that twice. How's a 22 to hit? Well, no, 22 minus 5, 22. 17 to hit. My bad.
That is a hit.
Yeah! Let's go!
You're shooting all windy boy, are you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
$31 damage. Sheesh.
Your arrow goes flying through it, and it strikes some kind of magical core within. And there is a shriek like air suddenly moving quickly through a thin canyon, and then it's just gone.
Javas just does like a yes fist pump.
That wind wasn't so tough.
Yeah.
Get
And that's
fucked.
it. Yeah. Get fucked when.
Top of round 4. Frankie is bloodied. Gorkar is winded. Rob is bloodied. Jabbers is at full strength. The water elemental is bloodied, and the air elemental is dead. Frankie, it is your turn.
To start my turn, Frankie is going to shout across the map, you should have said something about him being full of hot air.
Dang it!
Darn! Missed
Uh,
opportunities.
And Frankie
Hold
is-
on, I've got
now we're gonna cast Spirit Guardians, so could you please give me that wisdom saving throw that we were supposed to have last turn?
okay. Wisdom saving throw. 10.
That is a fail. So he's going to take 7 radiant damage, because I rolled way worse than last time. And his movement speed is halved.
Okie doke.
And then we're gonna bonus action healing words on Rob. So you get 8 hit points back,
Aw, yeah.
and that is gonna be Frank's turn.
Gorkar.
Gorkar is going to stand and deliver. Recklessly.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna switch over to the vicious Warhammer, just in case of a crit. Actually, you know what? Big Dice been going for. I'm sticking with the D12. We're sticking with the Great Axe, the +1 Great Axe.
Okay.
Oh my god, I have to take a picture of this. Double natural 20s on the advantage roll.
Wow, that's a
Jesus
1 in
Christ.
400 chance of happening.
Wowie wow.
You wanna go gamble?
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, he already blew his luck there. Rolling that's like getting struck by lightning. But it's
Right.
easier to roll that than get struck by lightning.
I'm pretty sure getting struck by lightning is not an odds of 1 in 400 or whatever we just said.
That's
Pretty
why
sure
I
it's a
said.
lot higher than that.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a lot easier to hit than getting hit by lightning.
Okay. I thought you were saying the opposite. I was like, man, there's no way that's true.
Nope.
Otherwise, Thor would be smiting people left and right. out
So,
in
what
the
do we
real
got?
world.
So that's a max of 12 on the first D12, and then this D12 plus numbers.
And don't you have like more than one set of? No, you don't. That's never mind.
Okay, so that's 7 plus numbers. 2 for raging. So it's 12 plus 7 is 19, plus 2 for raging, 21, plus one of these bad boy clickety clackers. 4, 5 plus 1 is 6, so 21 plus 6.
27.
Yep. 27 points of damage.
Is that with your crit damage? Gorkar?
I didn't put my damage modifier on there. Hold on.
Was that your crit damage?
Yeah, that was all of my damage minus the plus 8 that I get on my 1d.
Okay, so what is the total with the plus 8?
27 plus 8 is 35 points of damage.
Alright, he's still up, but he's staggered.
Gorkar is going to swing again.
Swing away, Gorkar. Swing away.
Shut the fuck up. Another natural 20.
We're gonna have to weigh those dice later. It has 2 hit points left. We're not gonna roll it. It's dead. Spoosh. Gorkar's like in an absolute, like, eyes turned red, screaming incoherently worse than you've ever heard him before, and just thrashing through this thing. And at first it looks like he's just like, you know, splooshing his weapon through water, but then the final hit like strikes through it and it just dissipates completely into a mist. Shh. And you guys are left in the rain and the silence of the vestige of solstice.
Anyone who's interested in big numbers going burr, that was another 30 points of damage.
Well,
Oh, that sucked.
Don't forget to take your short rest immediately, as the effects apply instantaneously upon completing a combat. That is a house rule in this game. Anybody that might be new here and not know. They are wearing magical collars that effectively make them prisoners, but also bestow some certain benefits, one of which is that after completion of a fight, they are automatically subject to the conditions of a short rest, and a long rest is not a thing mechanically during a session. Instead, they take a long rest between sessions, no matter what they have or have not done during the session. And those are very much house rules to fit this particular setting.
wow.
So you guys kind of gather back together on the road after having been attacked. You can see that there are a number of air and water elementals that are off, that we're watching. And after, like, you know, the fight is over, they just kind of turn back to their play, kind of disinterested. It would seem that the two that attacked you were potentially just a bit of an outlier out here.
So those two were just, what, assholes?
A passing
Yeah.
wind elemental goes, yes, swoosh, away.
Passing wind.
Well,
Yep.
dealt with them properly, we did.
I've changed my mind. I would like to leave.
You
Yeah.
still have to pass the town on your way through. And if I am correct, I believe that the Efreet wanted to speak with you after you found the gem, and, like, you know.
Who cares what she wants?
See?
Yeah?
I knew there was something we forgot about.
I've never even met this woman. I don't care.
Well, we have a duty, and we have to do it.
Rob said.
But no time to laugh about it now, Gorkar.
Can we laugh about it later?
Of course.
How far away is later from now? 1 minute?
You guys are
Bob just
about an
hangs
hour away
and
from
just
the
walks.
up from the town.
An hour?
So we can laugh about it in an hour. Got it.
Yeah. Yes. God. Let's go.
Gorkar's like stifling chuckles into his fist, like.
Okay.
As you get closer to the city, you find that the rain begins to taper away until it finally gives way to a very pleasantly warm day. It seems to have shifted from intensely hot to a cool early evening type environment. And the air has even, I should bloopity bloopity here.
All that bloopity bloopity air.
There we go. So it seems that it is beginning to get darker as you get closer to the town, until eventually you find yourselves at the gate. Once again, and I'm trying to find you so I can stick you at the gate, because, whoo, boy, you guys are small on this.
Literally, the moment we get up to the gate, Frankie says, "Hey, do you guys remember that time earlier when when Rob said duty?"
Ha! Duty.
Gorkar just guffaws.
Frankie is also snickering like a child.
You good? You feel better now?
Yeah.
A lot better, thank you. Frankie says, wiping a tear away from one eye.
Oh my. So you enter the
Gorkar's hands
town.
are on his hips. He's
Oh.
dying.
You enter the town, feeling pretty good about yourselves. Number of constructs and elementals nearby nod to you as you pass by, having seen you, before when you were here. The round trip probably took you what you would estimate, if you were in a normal world, probably a full day round trip. But time here seems to move at an incredibly slow pace, as it is only now beginning to get darker. Where would you like to head in Solstice Town?
Let's go see the Ifrit and get this done with. I want to go back to Velderheim. When I say it out loud, the horror of the situation kind of dawns on me. I'm not going to think about it. Let's go.
The Bellerheim isn't that great of a place, and this is,
Better?
slightly?
It's lateral at best. I wouldn't say it's any better. I get my ass kicked just as much there as I do here.
In
There was a
Velderheim
note.
adjacent, but Velderheim have the arena. There we pay to get asses kicked.
In the tavern.
Alright, you got a point.
What you think statues drink? Gravel? Dirt?
I mean, it's still water, right? Because they get rained on.
I don't know enough about, these things.
Yeah, this is supposed to be my area of expertise, but as you know, I am not a very good sorcerer, so
You're
I don't
pretty
know.
good.
I mean, yeah, I can throw spells around, but in terms of the knowledge of my field, as they say, I am lacking.
I think you're pretty good, sorcery.
Well, thanks, Jabbers. I think you're pretty good at stabbing things from really far away and also stealing things.
Yeah.
What was that last part?
Yeah.
I mean, presumably he was good at stealing things before he got here, right? I mean, we've seen him be sneaky, right?
By the way, you all get 900 XP each for that last battle.
Nice.
We.
You walk through the town. Of course, you can tell that people are definitely noticing Gorkar as you pass through and whispering to each other. It's rather apparent that they all recognize pretty blatantly that Gorkar, that you all have not only found the gem, but that Gorkar has tuned with it.
Gorkar looks around and 110% is convinced that they think that his new lightning burns in his fur are cool. Like, look, they all think you guys write about Gorkar's new fur. They think it cool too, see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we told you, Gorkar, and they're elementals. They know cool energy-based scars.
Literally.
It's wicked cool.
You approach the temple, or I should say what used to be a temple building, but you now know is the guardhouse of the town. There are a couple of constructs out front that move to bar your entry, but then a voice from behind them says, "No, let them through. They're expected." The constructs just instantly reverse course and move out of your way. In the doorway, you can see Asha, the Ifrit, standing, feet shoulder width apart, fists on her hips, looking rather chuffed. And she says, "So, not only did you find it, but you were able to take it. What happened to well, who had it?"
Oh, great. Another angry fire-based person.
We found it locked inside a
She cocks
sarcophagus.
her head to the side and says, "Angry?
You don't seem pleased.
I don't."
No. Maybe this is just how you are. I'm sorry, we haven't met. My name's Frankie. This is Jabbers. The other two, I believe you know.
Yes. So, who had it?
A Dow?
Well, it's a bit of a complicated question, really. Nobody.
Rocky.
It was in a sarcophagus. The Dow did try to take it, but
I mean, he did take it from the temple.
Oh,
That
well, I
must
guess
be where he squirreled it away.
Right. Oh, and you were missing some guards, right? Like 2 of them.
Yes. Did you
Yeah,
tell them to come back?
No, they were turncoats. We killed them.
Ah. And Rocky, you have kept him prisoner so that we can serve justice to him, I assume?
I delivered justice swiftly and quickly.
That means we killed him too.
Yes.
Well, it was him or us.
She shakes her head and says, "We do have, well, you are not beholden to our laws, so it is fine. But we would have rather liked to charge him, officially."
He almost killed 2 of us, so it was kind of him or us, like Jabbers said. We would have preferred not to have to kill him.
She looks at you for a moment, like a little bit like you're crazy, and she says, "You would have been fine, though."
How you think?
She points at her neck where your collars are, though she is not wearing one. Those,
we're aware
those
of the
silver
whole existent
collar things that you're wearing.
Yeah, well, we're aware of the whole existential we die but can't really die thing. None of us have had to do that yet, and frankly, we're postponing that little bit of nightmarishness as long as possible. Also, we would have just had to come back here and try to get it anyway. Like, we can't do anything until we got the stone and Gorkar attuned to it, so...
Don't we go, like, super crazy if we die a lot?
Yes.
Let's not do that.
Look, I admire your sense of justice. I was a commoner before I had to do this, so I'm all for that. Law and order, good stuff, but, we had to do what we had to do. None of us are happy about it. We didn't want to have to kill him.
And I'm a paladin. It's like my entire motivation and duty to kill injustice.
You're evil.
I think that's a pretty liberal interpretation of your oath, my lord.
Well, Gorkard, not really upset about smashing things, and he just like pumps his hand into his fist, or his fist into his hand rather.
We weren't necessarily told we couldn't.
Nasha chuckles and goes, "I'm sure you aren't, my rather handsome friend. What happened to... Oh, right, the attunement. I've never seen it manifest quite like that."
The scars are pretty bitchin' though, huh?
Isn't it cool?
The scars, yes. I just never seen it happen to an individual who grew hair that thick everywhere.
Gorkard just puffs his chest out proudly.
He always losing it, though.
I see.
So, are we under arrest, or did you need us for anything else, or
what?
Do we have to write like a full report, or can we?
What did you tell him? She looks accusingly at Rob and Gorkar.
What? Nothing.
He
just
You'll
assumed
have to
things.
excuse Gorkard's friend. He only other fire lady he knows is Etsos.
Oh no, I was.
She
listen,
frowns when you say Etsos and goes, "Ugh, I hate that woman."
Me too.
Yeah,
no, this was not because of any prior biases on my part, and believe me when I tell you this, that happens a lot. So, No, it was just because, like, you're a captain of the guard. We just killed 3 people, including 2 of your guardsmen.
Yeah, most people not happy when casual murder.
Exactly.
That
It was
hardly felt
justice, not murder.
casual. I did
I guess not.
ask you to take care of things. I didn't say how.
Also, just to be, not to bury ourselves a little bit here, but 2 of us did not know that you asked us to take care of that, so we were acting without any information from you in that regard.
Ah, your unit does not
Uh,
have a good level of communication. I see.
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
You might
Trevor's
want
best
to work on
communicator.
that if you're going to survive everything Lord Veld has in store for you.
I mean, we've been doing pretty good so far, am I right, boys?
Yes, we have.
Well,
We are a strong team.
I would say don't get complacent, but there are many here who would prefer you did.
Complacent.
Not to mince
It
it,
is
but if
heavily
you
noted.
succeed, all of this is over for us and the others in the connected planes.
Oh, wait, you mean you die?
I mean, our purpose is served. Our time is already over. We are held by the mercy of Lord Veld, and only by that.
How you feel about that?
Wait. Right. How do you feel about that?
Doesn't matter. I am alive.
Neutral.
I can think about things such as the safety of my town. If the trees around have gotten enough water. If our bard in the center of the fountain has a new instrument to play that fancies her. I like it that way. Before that, I had to worry about all of this ending. Not being able to see any of my friends anymore. Though, it has been a very long time now.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I know the odds are long and, there's no guarantees, but part of our mission, and particularly my paladin companions, is to try to find a way to revive the worlds that were lost, including your own and
Yeah.
mine.
It's
She
my sole promise.
she gives you a very sad smile and just
Look, she's sad.
that kind of like, oh dearie, kind of, very
Bless your
very
heart.
ancient wizened sad smile of, oh, you poor sweet thing. And she just she just shakes her head a bit and says, you keep on believing that as long as you need to. We all need things. There's nothing wrong with that.
Way jobbers think this not happened before. Been trying to happen for a long time. Not know what happened when it finished. Who knows?
Right. I'm not too worried about all the deaths, because I'm going to complete my mission, no matter what anyone says.
It's
Well.
true. If any of this has taught us anything, it's that the multiverse is infinite, and that means so are its possibilities.
I would focus on saving what is left rather than wasting time trying to rebuild what once was.
Aren't they same thing?
The great end is merciless and uncaring. It destroys without thought or feeling. It has no motive.
It has no motive that we understand. Just because we
What-
don't know doesn't mean it doesn't have one.
You understand the inception of the great end, do you not?
I mean, it's because of Veld, right?
What
I have a
force?
vague recollection of that.
What force can escape mortality?
Well, I mean, yeah, entropy is the natural law of the universe, but that doesn't necessarily have to manifest as a literal thing that eats worlds.
Well, it
Things
has.
are weird.
Unfortunately,
That
is the way of things.
That is an interesting thought, though, and one that I had not considered. Frankie kind of looks around at the 3 of his friends and has a really sort of distressed, puzzled look on his face and says, I'm gonna think about it a little bit more before I voice this to the group.
Hmm.
As an aside, since you don't need anything else from us and we took care of your corrupt banker problem, would you mind doing us a favor? A very small favor?
What is that?
Could you send someone to tell the priest at the temple that we got the stone and are going back to Veldheim?
I'm sure Gargoyle has already heard our conversation and has
All
told
right.
the head priest.
Oh, yeah. Frankie just kind of looks up into the air and goes, "Thanks, Gargoyle."
You see a few seconds later, a stony form pops up into your view, gives you a thumbs up, and then drops back down onto his perch.
Frankie immediately.
Yeah.
She
You're
just
doing
shakes
good
her
here.
head and says, "It's good to have ears that cover the whole town."
Yeah, how do you guys feel about that? Isn't that a little unsettling to you?
It is just
In
the
your own
way.
house.
It's just the way
In
that
your
he
own,
is.
in
He-
your own house, trying to talk about breeding, and
Yeah, maybe you're alone with the shutters closed.
He has great honor in his lot.
huh?
All right, well, if there was nothing else from you, thank you for your wise words and also understanding about the capital punishment we had to meet out here today.
Yes. I am told that Kada was hoping that you might stop by again. She looks at
Nope.
Gorkar. Specifically, she said the fuzzy one.
Gorkar's face goes his eyes go wide for a moment, and then he just breaks this big grin. Gorkar hopes she not mind new design. He looks down at all the
It
scars.
tells an interesting story, and she is a bard.
Please tell me we're not going to get stuck in another multiplanar overnight adventure just so you can get laid.
The freak kind of cocks her head to the side and confusedly and says, "Get laid?" I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I'm not familiar with this terminology.
Right.
Intercourse.
I
Elementals,
believe
though, they maybe do breeding different.
I believe there is a fundamental misunderstanding about elementals here. We do not, as the little one
Breed.
says, breed.
Right. Forgive my ignorance. I am a bad sorcerer.
Gorkar just kind of looks confused and goes, "Not even for pleasure." He just looks very, very confused.
Let's just
Like you're
say
trying to
that
put it
things
in a vacuum.
are different between different kinds of peoples.
Then Frankie looks at Gorkar. So with this knowledge in mind, do you even want to go see it?
Gorkar goes see Pretty Water Lady still.
All right, I didn't know what your motives were.
Jabbers think it might be like stirring a cup of coffee with your thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the hell, Jabbers?
Also, the burns. Oh, the burns.
What the
don't know,
hell, Jabbers? Stirring
the
glass
water.
of water.
Yeah, she's a water elemental, so it's just like dipping your
It's just
thing
like hot
in a
water.
glass of water, I guess.
You don't know if she has body heat.
Is it like taking a bath then? Like a cold bath?
Or different density than just water, like
Oh, the conversations.
No, so what you're saying is it might be a bit more viscous, which, might serve your purposes.
if y'all remember correctly, it was Gorkar did not suggest the breeding. It was Etsos that did that. Gorkar was gonna like do an odd job or like
I would
help
like
out
to
a
point out
fact.
that none of us knew that. You said you were going to go talk to her, and then we were told you were staying the night and that we still had to leave. So,
Oh my
none
god.
of us know what happened in that room but you.
We are all fucking degenerates, jeez.
What? Not me.
Uh-huh.
You are all degenerates.
All we know is that you said you were going to go talk to her, and you ended up sleeping with her, and none of us asked you to do that.
Conversations can go that way sometimes.
I don't think he asked to do that either, though.
No, he didn't. He didn't either. But none of that. My point is saying that none of us know that. None of us know what his intentions were. Well, or he could have said that to us.
I'm pretty sure we had that conversation at Zoldar's,
We might have. I don't know.
but none of y'all believe him.
For Frankie's part, he's dubious about believing you in that particular aspect.
You got a little close to the fire and got burned.
Oh
Literally.
my.
Okay, so are we gonna go talk to this girl, or can we get out of here?
Yeah.
Gorkar's going to say what's up to the water lady.
All right, I'll tag along.
Yes, we go.
Thanks for your help, Asha. We'll, try to leave your town before we have to extrajudiciously kill anybody again.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, us too.
You make your way across the town over to the large fountain on the west-hand side. Please move yourselves over there if you could, please.
Oh boy, I'm gonna try.
Oh boy!
Oh boy, I'm gonna try.
Oh,
Did I
God.
sound like Goofy for some reason?
do I sound like Goofy to you, asshole?
Mickey Mouse. I'm very tired, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I just had to refresh, but it should work now.
You want us to move it to you?
Oh. No, let me try.
Let's see here.
Okay, yeah, I want someone to move it to me, please.
I
It still
got you.
didn't work. Thank you.
Yo.
Work.
Work. Oh, there's no water ladies in the stand-up tokens. We're just gonna use this one.
You had one last time. Forget which one it was.
It's fine, I'll use this.
No,
So,
I'm pretty sure that's it.
she is in the fountain, singing away. And she sees you all approach and gives you a cheerful nod as she continues to play the piece that she is currently playing. It goes on for about 2 minutes before she finally finishes with a little flourish of spouts of water that shoot up around her. And she looks down at all of you with a smile, each of you, and then turns to Gorkar and says, "So, you have become the bearer of the gem. Quite a good look on you, my friend."
Gorkar's chest puffs out with that proud, like, he's smiling, the smile of a 6-year-old that just won their fucking soccer tournament.
Rob becomes visibly jealous.
Frankie is just sitting there smoking his pipe.
Jabbers will join him with a cigarette.
Could you tell me the details of how this happened? Like, tell me everything. Every pain that went through you, every thought that you had. I wish to capture the moment forever in song. And she gets down really close to Gorkar, like an arm is around his shoulder. Now Gorkar, though she is made of water, it doesn't soak into your fur. It's just kind of a pleasantly cool press against you.
Frankie leans down to Jabbers and goes, "I got 10-1 odds he's the only one in the song."
Rob just goes and finds something to sit on and sulks.
Aww. Rob liked the water lady. Poor
Okay, is
Rob.
my push not working again?
It is.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
It was
good.
bedinging me like every time I tried to tap it, so I had to go reset it.
Gorkar is like, you want Gorkar to start at the beginning? Like, how hard it was for Gorkar and friends all to get there?
Oh, yes! The struggle, the journey, the battles! Tell me everything. I hang on your every word! And she, like, produces some kind of, papyrus-type paper, and it looks like a pencil, but it has some kind of oil, in it instead of, like, a lead or paint. And the oil seems to, you know, slick down on the papyrus paper and is able to be wet but also be written on. And she begins writing in flowing elemental script everything that Gorkar says to her.
Gorkar starts with the just the leaving of the city.
Oh, by the way, one small final detail is she has a few water spouts holding up her little lute and a couple of bongos, and the water spouts are still playing the instruments, though the song is remarkably simpler than what she plays with her own hands. It's like a bit of a basic tune to fill the background while you talk.
She's got a loop pedal.
So you start with
I don't know
the
if you even
journey.
know what one. Yes, and I don't even know if you know what one of those is, but you just gave her a fantasy loop pedal.
Nice.
And yes, we start with the journey and the weather getting bad, and us deciding to press on despite the others being, especially Frankie and Jabbers, being very nonplussed by the cold. And eventually the storm and the altercation with the aggressive elemental.
She's like gasping and like leaning in, like this wide-eyed look of like, oh my gosh, such tension and excitement.
Gorkar's gonna make sure to highlight several of Rob's especially impressive smites. You know, a few times that Jabbers slunk his arrow through the head of an enemy. Frankie doing an especially cool magic-y thing that Gorkar has trouble describing, but he's like,
Gorkar, sure you have better understanding of the way that would be told than Gorkar. All flashy, like, and then we stopped somebody, it was so cool.
She would look over at Frankie and be like, could you describe what it is that your furry friend is trying to describe you doing?
Yeah, so I can make a big cone of ice.
Oh my. Please don't do that here. I do not need a demonstration, but that is exciting.
Oh no, I wouldn't deign to do such a thing to you, ma'am.
Oh yes, you see us elemental water entities, if you hit us with any kind of ice magic, it slows us down greatly.
Now you giving Gorkar good information.
Yeah, if you ever come across a dangerous water elemental of any kind out there, just hit it with some frost magic and it should slow down considerably.
Frankie has this dumbfounded look on his face. He's like, oh, see, I didn't use it on him because I thought, you know, he's made of water. I'd be throwing hard water at him. I didn't think it would be very effective.
Oh, you would actually freeze him up a bit and make it harder to... Wait, you fought a water elemental out there? Sorry, one story at a time. Back to the gem. You see her write a footnote note down though about epic battle with elementals ?
Gorkar get to that for the journey home, the journey to back to the city.
Of course.
You see Gorkar though, with the pencil like gripped in his fist, writes down in very crude, like all capital letters. The R is backwards, and it says "freeze water people" or "freeze angry water people." And Gorkar's gonna go over all of the trials and tribulations, culminating with the sarcophagus and the Tao, and then is going to talk about the battle that ensues, and of course give a big epic description of, I forget who got the killing blow on that. I think it was Rob.
Which fight?
The Tao.
No, it was one of you, because Rob and myself were unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember, but we'll figure it out later.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Gorkar asks for help from one of the party members, and yeah.
Frankie says that, he shrugs and goes, I was unconscious, I don't know.
Oh, right.
We'll just say that you dealt the killing blow for now. She smiles at you, Gorkar.
So Gorkar goes on to detail the lightning that coursed through his body, which left the web of scars that furrowed through his fur, and then detail the protections that he got from it, which, let me pull up my character sheet and tell you what those are. Resistant to force damage. So I don't know how I'd describe that, but that's how I do it. And then we will obviously detail the trek home and the fight with the air and water elemental that were obviously very pissed off, and reportedly an asshole from one of the other passing elementals.
Shouldn't it be lightning?
I'm just telling you what's in my notes.
What's lightning?
Just reading what it says on the tin.
The resistance that he gained from the gem.
I think it is. No, it's...
You said it was force damage. That's the only resistance I have.
That doesn't make a lot of whole sense. So you got all that shock and stuff with all the lightning and stuff.
No, I think it's lightning damage that you're resistant to. The force damage is probably something that you have yourself. I don't know.
I think that's barbarian stuff.
No.
Barbarians shouldn't be resistant to force damage. The only thing that gives them that is Totem of the Bear.
The Brooch of Shielding is what I get that from.
Mhm.
Okay, I need to add...
Yeah, like I
the
said,
gems-
it's from an item that you
Right.
have or something. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, anyways, yeah. Make that be known that it's lightning, not force.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, the trip back, the fight with the water and the air elemental. And then, yeah, then we came home and talked to Asha, and then her. Kita.
All right. She finishes writing up the initial write-up and goes, "Thank you very much. I believe that the next time you come, some considerable amount of time should have passed. I should probably have at least 2 or 3 iterations of this song done."
Gorkar nods and is like smiling, like, Gorkar wished that Velderheim could hear this song. Gorkar very popular in Arena. Gorkar and friends all popular in Arena, actually.
We could probably. Never mind.
Well,
I have a question.
yes.
You live here, so in the time since you've been here, there have been other people who come to get the gem, right?
I vaguely recall time to time over the centuries. Yes.
Is there typically a feast after someone gets it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's actually, yeah, that's good. Thanks. That was all I wanted to know.
I don't. I usually just play at the feast, but from what I can tell, it's usually one Velderheim day after the gem has been acquired.
That's kind of what I figured. The reason I asked is because that's what happened when we got the other one, so I was curious if that was going to be a holding pattern or if that was just a gore thing.
I see. Tell me, did you meet any of the locals there?
Gore? Yeah, lots of them.
Lots of them.
Well, as many as there are, which is to say not very many.
I see. I was just asking because there was two brothers. I haven't seen them for a very, very long time.
You mean Brixney and Tata?
Yes. Wow. So you do know them?
Yeah, chatty. But the most friendly people there, that's for sure.
I do miss them. If you could find a way to bring them here and visit, I would be eternally grateful to you. You
Frankie
see,
looks at everybody else.
before all of this, and she kind of looks around, potentially indicating, the whole vestige situation. Our planes were somewhat connected with each other already. I fell in love with them.
Those two?
Wow.
The water in her face flushes a slight green color, and she looks down bashfully and goes, "Yes."
Huh.
If you could bring them here. It has been since before the first gym bear that I have... It's been a long time.
Well, I mean, we could ask Lord Veld about it, I guess, or talk to Lady Etsos about it if we go back to Gore.
When you say Lady Etsos, you watch as the water that makes up the Mareed begins to boil, and steam issues from her, and she says, "Ugh. She's the reason that I can't see them. She wants
Yeah,
them
we
to
don't-
herself.
We
They're
don't like her either.
mine."
Well, it would be an honor to bring your brothers back home to you.
Brothers.
Not brothers.
Oh, sorry, I thought I heard brothers.
Lovers, I think.
They are
Oh,
brothers.
lovers.
They are brothers, but they are not my brothers.
Got it.
I mean, well, we won't mention it to Lady Etsos then. Maybe we'll just ask Lord Veld.
That would be preferable.
Don't worry, we don't like her either.
Good.
Good.
Well, I will see
Besides,
you in... Well, it'll be a while until I see you again, though it will be not too long before you see me. Assuming you're
yeah.
leaving here, of
You'll
course.
be invisible.
No, I don't think that's what she meant, Jabbers.
Oh.
She's
Uh,
referring to how time passes differently for us in the city than it does here.
Yes, it will be about 100
Ah.
years for me before you return once you leave.
I'm sorry, what?
100 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow, time is weird here.
Jabbers will be old lizard then.
I would be dead.
No, we stayed the same, Jabbers. Remember, it's only a day for us.
Ah.
Even if you stayed here, the magic of Lord Veld holds you in a stasis. Your current form is, well, it's effectively your permanent one. Until you change things anyway.
Sometimes
Wow.
I forget.
If only
Till I-
Mom could see me now. She always did used to say she wanted to stay young forever.
Well, if you saved everything, maybe she could.
Oh no, my world is gone.
Oh. Awkward, she says.
I bet
Not
you
really.
feel
I'm
very
pretty
bad.
I'm pretty used to talking about it at this point. I mean, it's been like, 4 days? Like you
don't
said, time moves funny.
think that's healthy, but we
No.
all cope with things differently. Now, I need to get working on this song. I have about 100 years to perfect it.
I'm
Oh,
sure it'll
no.
be a legendary ballad by the time we return.
How will you ever get it done in that time?
Well, sure, it'll be fine.
Jabber's most sarcastic lizard.
I wasn't sure if that was sarcasm or if, living as timeless entities was already starting to affect him. Like 100 years seems like a short amount of time to him.
It was sarcasm.
Okay, good. I was worried about you for a second, buddy.
I'm Catbug! Sorry, that's what I thought of when you said that. I'm
All right,
Catbug!
Let's get out of here. That is assuming some of us are finished, Frankie says, looking at Gorkar.
Gorkar shrugs. Gorkar don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Don't be sad, Rob.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jabbers. Rob just gets all red.
I thought you were supposed to be chased anyway.
What? No.
Chaste.
Not all Paladin orders chased.
No, I was
Gorkar
just...
worked side by side with Paladin order that was very not chaste.
I was not making that assumption based on him being a paladin. I was making that assumption based on, his behavior.
I mean, I'm not exactly running around, but,
Well, I mean, no judgments. I'm, pretty much celibate by choice at this point, too. So,
Frankie just called Rob a virgin.
I mean, he
You're
is.
a virgin.
Frankie is.
I mean, I am, but gosh.
I mean, I'm just not the best with girls, Frankie.
No, I had a girl back home, Rob.
Oh?
Oh, she was beautiful.
That must be nice.
She's gone now, so...
Right. It's not what I... Sorry.
Frankie pulling that as like my trauma is a weapon. Bow.
I mean, I wasn't gonna do that, but he was like, oh, that must be nice. And I'm like, what? I'm not, pining to go back to her. She's fucking dead. There's nothing
Frankie
I
is
can do.
wielding his
Well-
trauma like a mace and just smashing people with it. Oh yeah,
What
well
I
my
meant-
girlfriend's dead.
What I meant to say was, I've
His
never
girlfriend turned into
experienced
the
it
moon.
before.
That's rough, buddy.
We will speak of this no more, for I miss her terribly. Can we go home now?
Yeah.
You
Wait.
all walk
Weren't we
out.
supposed to get a new place?
Oh,
A new house, yeah.
New house.
We're not back yet.
I wonder when it will happen.
so
Oh, hey,
you're
before
walking.
we go,
Oh, sorry. Before you go.
Frankie pulls the gems out of, there's 7 of them. We got them from the mine because the guards were digging at them. And I use Molder to take them out of the rock.
Uh huh.
Maybe we should ask somebody here what these are for.
Oh, I got one that I need to do that too.
Oh yeah, I did give you one of them, didn't I?
No, from before.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'd say we should go to the bank, but the guy who was in charge of that is dead.
Dead? Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe he had employees or something. I mean, but they probably wouldn't be big fans of us, seeing as how we just killed their boss.
Hey, water lady.
She
Keita, her name's
is,
Keita.
her back is turned to you. She's got her face buried in her notebook. She's plinking away at her loot. She seems to be lost in the sauce.
Let's go ask Asha. She's official.
So you all walk away to go back to speak to Asha?
I guess, yeah.
Or Ash, I should say. Oh yeah, it is Asha. Okay. So you walk back over to the temple, now guard hut. The guards outside see you coming and just move to the side to let you in. And when you enter, you find yourself in the familiar building to a couple of you of the
I mean,
inside.
we've all been here now once.
Well, not the inside. And you see her sitting at her desk, filling out forms and paperwork and such. She seems to have a somewhat of a beefy stack of papers in front of her that she's working on. She looks already somewhat over this, as it were.
And Frankie's just gonna kind of.
She looks up. Oh. I thought you left.
No, we had a question to ask you. Well, I had a question to ask you before we left, and don't worry, we didn't kill anybody.
Didn't think you... What did you do?
Nothing. I just bring that up because when I left last time, you remember how I said we'll try not to kill anybody? I just, wanted to get that out of the way. We have not fought or killed anything. Do you know what these are for? Frankie takes the gems out of his bag.
I think you mean we need a, maybe wizardly type of place person. Look at them.
I mean, maybe. They could just be valuable rocks.
Maybe.
Well, in their current form, they are rather useless, but in the right hands, these are the basis of a lot of your magical artifacts and other such things.
Oh, cool.
They look like crystals, but when put to a forge, it's actually more of a crystalline metal.
What, you mean they, melt?
Yes.
And Frankie looks at Rob like,
You would forge it like steel.
Ooh.
You would forge it like steel. You have enough here for one sword, I would say. A little goes a long way, but
maybe some gauntlets or some greaves?
rather specifically weapons related. You wouldn't want to wear this.
Okay.
Part of the reason it makes such good weapons is because it doesn't pair well with biological life. And she smiles.
Well, how about
Frankie kind of drops them back into the bag very carefully.
As I previously said, in their current state they are inert, but if you were to forge them...
Well,
and as I previously said, I'm a bad sorcerer.
You would need a blacksmith.
How about this one? I got it in a different place. Not here place, but some other place. And Jabbers just pulls out his mysterious shiny gem that he's been holding on and hasn't been able to go and get identified if it needs to be identified for some reason.
Which gem is this?
It's a gem you gave me and I forgot. It was a mysterious shiny gem. That's all I remember.
I also can't remember where we got it.
Remember anything about that? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, she looks at it and blinks and says,
Oh!
I'm sorry, I don't know much about gemstones myself. I just know what the gems that we collect here were for.
DM, I remember where I got it.
Uh-huh.
You remember when we went to the what it was a teleporty place we had to go to fight a big boss. And when we beat the big boss, the whole place was crumbling around, and everybody left, and Jabbers rooted around and found a mysterious shiny gem. It was like one of those alternate dimensions we had to get to.
One of
from
the
a portal.
dungeons.
Oh, it was the magma guy,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
I
the
think
dude we fought in the pool of magma.
we had to get there through a portal.
Yeah,
it was your
guy
level.
the guy we killed the second time we went to Gore.
It wasn't in the Shagoeth.
Well,
No,
she looks
it
at
was
it and
the-
doesn't know what it is. She's like, I'm sorry, I only know about those gems because it is our local export. That I don't know anything about.
Right.
Oh, but like I can still take these, right? Like this isn't stealing.
Did you take them from somebody?
I mean, I got them out of the mine.
Consider it a gift, if
Oh.
you must.
Thanks. All right, that was
Certainly.
all I needed.
Very well.
Orkar's like nervous because of the way that Asho looked at him the first time they met, and he hasn't said a word because of it. Like not wanting to lose any more of his fur. He's just like, no, Gorkar, think Gorkar ready.
Yep, back to the city. Away.
Away.
Go.
Away.
If there's another random encounter roll, one of you guys roll it, because that did not end well for me last time.
Who
I mean,
would
I don't
like to
wanna-
roll the random encounter check?
You know what? I'll do it on D&D Beyond because D&D Beyond, I feel like I got all of my shit rolls out of the way, and I just rolled 3 nat 20s in a row. So, on my shiny click clacks. So, we're gonna do the digital dice. Those are on the bench for a little bit, cooling off. I guess my luck translates. That's a 7.
That's a 7? Oh my.
My luck
Oh
did not
yeah.
that set of dice I was rolling.
Well, as you are walking through the vestige of solstice, look at that beautiful road. Making your way downtown, walking fast. Wait,
Grabbing ass. Wait.
And I'm
Faces to
homebound.
ass.
all right. So I put down a blue box.
You should probably get Kita out of this mess.
Oh, don't
This
worry.
is no place for a lady bard.
Don't worry. She doesn't want to be there either.
There's no water, so it would probably be not super great for her.
So as you're walking down the road, a bit of a dust storm whips up. And as you're getting closer to where you see, or where you remember the gate back to Velderheim being, you see a large clay figure standing in the road. And it looks at you for a moment. And you hear some kind of strange... none of you speak Primordial, right?
I speak primordial.
All right. You hear it say, Rob, they are taking the gem. It must not leave my world. I don't want to die. And it's running forward. It's a clay golem, but we need some inish from everyone, as it is obviously not interested in talking.
I am on fire with initiative tonight. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's 18. So while we're rolling initiative, when you said the cadence with which you said standing in the road, and all of my head went to is, and he said, played the best song in the world, or I'll eat your soul.
Is that Tenacious D?
Yes, it is. Greatest song ever written, tribute. So we've got initiative from everybody. It is Frankie's turn first.
We're gonna do... He's pretty far away, so we're gonna do just second verse, same as the first from the opening of last combat, which is gonna be Guiding Bolt. Ooh, and that's a 12, so I'm guessing that's not gonna hit.
That is a miss.
Yeah, so not great. Anybody still winded, or is everybody else at full?
I'm at full.
Her is full.
All right, then that's it's gonna be. Actually, no. I'm gonna hop on my broom and say the command word, which is "Arise, chicken," and we're just gonna go 40 feet. No, we'll say 30 feet straight up.
All right.
I'm guessing this one can't fly, and I don't want to get hit by a big rock monster like what happened during the Dow fight. So.
All right.
That's gonna be my turn.
Gorkar's turn.
Is this 2 fights in a row that Gorkar and Frankie have, Frankie's gone first and Gorkar's gone second?
Yes,
think so.
literally 2 in a row.
Okay, let's do some mathin' here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. I don't need to get that far away from our healer. We're just going to use our maximum movement speed. Thirty, 35, 40. And then rage. And, yep. That's gonna be the turn.
All right, Gorky.
Oh, can I ready an action to attack when the golem gets in range?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Rob the Pure.
I will kind of just move because I'm pretty sure it's my only action. Hold on. It's probably useless, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50 feet. Pretty sure I could throw a javelin without disadvantage.
It would be a disadvantage.
Is that disadvantage?
Outside of 20 feet is disadvantage.
You know what? I'm gonna roll it anyway. I'm gonna throw a javelin.
All right.
It's gonna do absolutely nothing. There we go. My lowest roll was a 14.
14 is a hit. Hello?
Sorry, I keep forgetting about it. Take 5 points. Of
5
damage.
points of... Hold on.
Just piercing damage.
And this is a magical attack?
No.
The javelin sticks into the mud and sinks down and just drops to the ground. You get the impression that that did literally no damage to it.
I had a feeling.
He is
Take
immune to physical damage.
Take that! And I end my turn.
It's going to... and lumber forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to use his action to lumber forward again. 5, 10, 15, 20. Stop, bearer. Jabbers.
Gorkar has a readied action.
Uh-huh.
Also out loud, I would yell, he's yelling something about getting the bearer.
Oh,
I think
by the
he's
way,
gonna go for you, Gorkar.
he is hasted. So, oh wait, no, that would be an action. Never mind.
Alright, we're rolling that sweet, sweet attack. I can't reckless on an attack that I have held, can I? Or
It's
can
a
I?
free action, so I think you can reckless on any attack.
It doesn't say on your turn.
Good question, actually. Let me check.
That's a question you answer by looking at what the ability says.
It sure does. It says when you make your first attack on your turn, you can declare recklessly.
So it has to
attacking.
be on your turn that you can initiate reckless for the round.
Oh, so I would have had to said I would have said I was doing it on my turn. I'm holding a reckless attack.
Yeah,
Got
I
it.
would have.
Okay.
You would have had to have announced that you were doing a reckless on your turn.
All right, fair. Rolls is written. Let's
But
go.
also, it says when you make your attack on your turn, so you would actually have to. You couldn't do that on a held attack, because that's not. You're not being reckless with a held attack. You're being purposeful. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm right hand cocked and ready and loaded for somebody to come in so I can hit him with the right cross. I get it. That's what's my modifier?
I don't know.
I was asking myself now.
I was gonna say, I hope you're not asking me. I don't know.
That's a 23.
I think that hits.
All right, so we got to do some math here. Let me just roll my d12 and my d6 at the same time. So that's 8 plus 4, 12 plus 2 is 14 plus 5 plus 1, 14, 19, 20.
And this is the magic weapon?
Yep.
Okay. So you said 20 damage?
Yep.
Cool, 20 damage.
And now it's Jabber's turn.
And now it's Jabber's turn.
All right.
There are very few things I can do in this situation, but as an action, I'm going to use a dash to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to go here because that's 30, 5, 10, 15,
Frankie, which square are you in,
20.
by the way? Because you're in like 4 squares where you're standing.
Pick one, Mac, because I can't
Oh,
see the
gotcha.
lines.
You know, if you hold down shift, it's supposed to lock you into squares.
I did not, but I will keep that in mind, moving myself going.
Jabbers?
Right. Like I said, dash is an action. I got 30 feet up here. As a bonus action with my fast hands, I'm going to chuck an oil flask at it.
Okay.
Isn't your crossbow +1? Which makes it magic?
Yeah,
Well,
it is a magic weapon.
uh-huh.
I do like that plan, though. Keep doing that.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because Jabbers noticed that when Rob threw his thing, it didn't do anything. So, yeah, lobbing the oil flask at it, so...
Improvised
Range.
weapon. Throw. Dexterity.
Dexterity, so d20 plus dex bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 16, 17. That's a 17 to hit.
Alright. The flask breaks
Cool.
against the golem.
Fast breaks against the golem, and he's covered in oil.
And he's covered in oil.
Anything that if he takes fire damage, before the oil dries in a minute, he's going to take 5 additional fire damage.
Okie dokie.
Now with 30 more feet of movement to go, I'm going to get the fuck back again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Jabbers runs forward, throws the
30.
flask of oil. Get fucked! And runs away.
Yup. That'll end me turn.
Alright, top of round 2. Frankie is winded, Gorkar is full, Rob is full, Jabbers is full, and the clay golem is winded. Frankie, it's your turn.
We're going to capitalize on that by casting Firebolt.
Huzzah!
18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that's going to be 14 fire damage plus the 5 from the oil, so 19 fire damage.
Yep, and it doesn't say it lights on fire, it's just like a flare-up, right? Like it flares up and it's now burned. 19.
Yeah, it just says extra damage, so hold on, wait. No.
I would read the grease spell.
Special on the flash with the gun. So you cover it on, takes any fire damage for oil dry, which has fire damage for the oil. Yeah, it's just the flare up, I guess. It would be one thing if I were pouring it onto the ground and it were standing in an area, that'd be a different kind of damage, but yeah, it's just every time he gets hit fire for the next minute.
Okie doke.
And did Gorkar get hit, or did I have a stroke?
Nope.
Then that's my turn.
Gorky, you're up.
Well, we are going to
Shake that ass or
Lord.
kick rocks. No, sorry, I still got that shit stuck in my head.
You sound like the people at work that objectify me over my unquestionably nice ass.
Shake that ass or kick rocks.
What a flex.
My ass is so fat that my coworkers comment on it. Oh, woe is me. I've got cakes.
I have bad news for the rock golem.
Is it another 20?
It is. It was an 8 and a 20.
Jesus Christ.
All right, we're gonna have to weigh those dice, dude. That's too many.
To be fair, my first 6 rolls with them were 5 and under on the dice. So they're either all or nothing.
Depends on where 5 is. I should say depends on which side the numbers are that you've been rolling.
5 is opposite. No, it's.
All right, well, it's fine.
Yeah.
Roll your damage, damn it.
All right, so base 12 plus numbers. I did not use the vicious warhammer, so while I am dealing a d12 plus numbers, I'm not adding a flat 6 damage to it. Okay, so 9 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Wait. Sorry, 9 plus 4 plus 2. Alright, let me do this math really quick. 12 and 9 is 21, plus 2 is 23, plus 4 is 27, plus 2 is 29, plus 1 is 30. 30 slashing damage. Well, slashing and radiant, but they're all magical. And then
30. Bam.
What is 16? Does a 16 hit?
A 15 hits.
Cool. Just so you know, on the dice that was a 2 and a 12. Let's see. Now I need just my d12, and it's just d12 plus left numbers. 8 plus 4 is another 12 slashing damage.
12 more.
And that is it.
Rob.
Alright. Gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. Spin myself not in the right direction. There we go. And we're gonna mace it up. Oh, 11.
That is a miss.
Yeah. And next roll. Wow, even worse. 12. It's not 12. Not
Miss.
worse, but 12. Yeah, that's it. That was my amazing move.
Here
And turn.
comes 2 slam it. Actually, you know what? You watch as he becomes hastened, and he's going to gain a bonus to his AC. Going to have advantage on some certain kind of saving throws, and he is going to use his bonus action to slam you.
Wait,
Rob.
Wasn't he already
Oh, boy.
hastened?
No, I said never mind that last turn.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
Rob, that is a 24 to hit. I need you to
Yep.
make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That is a 9.
Alright, so you take 17 bludgeoning damage, and your max HP is reduced by 17 points.
Oh, yay.
It slams down, and you hear bone breaking, Gorkar. Despite your armor taking the hit for you, Rob, he did massive amount of damage to you underneath it. Why are
Oh,
you
jeez.
on death saves?
I'm changing it. I'm changing it.
Like what? And now Jabbers, it would be your turn.
Alright. Seeing how these attacks are landing for Gorkar, we're gonna whip out the crossbow, rack up a bolt using our steady aim as a bonus action to give myself advantage. We're not gonna take our sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
So, rolling to hit is a 19 to hit.
A 19 hits,
Cool.
even with his bonus AC.
That's 6 plus 10, so 16 damage.
And it's a +1 bow?
Yes.
Cool, so it's a magic weapon. Boom, 16 damage.
All right, and that's Jabba's turn.
Alright. Top of round 3. Frankie is winded. Gorkar is at full health. Rob the Pure is winded. The Clay Golem is winded. And Jabbers is at full health. Frankie, it is your turn.
His AC is super high, so just do some math here real quick.
His
I know,
AC's not super high. I hit with a 16.
He has buffed AC right now because of his haste.
Oh, right. So it'd be.
I'm gonna move here, and please remember that I'm 30 feet in the air. And I'm going to cast Mind Sliver, so I need an intelligence saving throw from him, please.
There you go. You're in the air in a literal sense.
Good, thank you.
What was that?
I need an intelligence saving throw, DC 17, please.
Does a 2 pass?
No. That is, in fact, a smaller number than 17. So he takes 5 psychic damage, and the next time he makes a saving throw, he has to subtract a d4 from it.
You got it. That
And,
bloodies him exactly.
Oh, cool. I didn't want to try to hit him with an attack that I had to roll. So I'm gonna throw another little healing word Rob's way. 10 hit points back to you, Rob.
I'm not sure how to do this because I've lost 17 points, but my max dropped by 17. So I'm not. Do I take the 17 away from the already subtracted?
Click your HP, and at the bottom of that window that pops out, you see override max HP.
I did it. I set it to 47, which is 17 less than my max. Now, do I take 17 off of that?
No.
Is the question. Okay, so so I can't heal then. I'm confused
Basically,
how that-
yes, you can't heal. You are technically at full hit points.
So,
Oh,
okay, can
wait,
we?
I didn't
Can he
know
take?
that.
Yeah, can he take that back?
I mean, he's not at full hit points, but it's not healing that you're able to heal him for. It's a bit more, it's a bit more intense damage.
Okay. Then I do nothing, I guess. My turn is over.
All right. That means it's Gorkar's turn.
All right.
D&D Beyond seems to think you're at 30 out of 47 on here, Rob.
I don't know. On my screen it says 47 out of 47. I'll refresh. See if that helps. I don't know. Oh, now, yeah, on my screen it said that. That's weird. I'll fix it.
All right, so Gorkar, you're up.
All right. We are going to recklessly attack with the Great Axe.
Okay.
We set the dice rolling tray on the computer so that you can hear the great clickety clacks. Okay. Doing math. That's 24 and a 14, so 24.
Uh-huh.
And this is the first attack to hit. So I get my d6. And I can roll with it. So, 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 2 radiant is 15, plus 3 radiant plus 1. So, plus 4 radiant is 19 points of magical damage.
19 points of damage. Boom.
Alright, next attack. And
Oh, that was psychic damage that you did, wasn't it?
Yes.
How much was that? Because he's immune to that.
5.
Okay. He's still bloodied
said
right now,
roll him
but he's immune to psychic
damage.
damage. However, the effect still stands, I believe, since he's not immune to that.
I wouldn't know, but I don't expect it to do anything. Because I'm the only one who forces people to make saving throws.
So, Gorkar, did you have another attack, or are you done?
yeah. So the low number on the dice was a 7. I'm gonna go back to D&D Beyond after this roll, because there's no way these dice are not. That's another natural 20. I almost don't even want to take that. That's ridiculous.
Is it the same dice that's rolling it?
No. My luck is just ridiculous right now, I guess, but I don't feel right rolling these dice for the rest of the session.
Alright, so roll your
So I have-
damage. Let's get it done. Let's do
I
it.
have 2 d20s, and it's
Cool.
a different one.
Let's roll the damage.
Okay, well, at least the d12 is fair. That's minimum damage on the rolled dice. So 12 plus 1 is 13. Plus 4 is 17. Plus 2 is 19. And I don't get any extra damage because it's my second attack. And that's it.
So that was 19 damage.
Yep.
Alright. Rob the Pure.
Okay.
Pure.
I'm gonna stay with my tactic because it's all I got right now. I'm gonna change up my dice. Use this one. That's better. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Finally. Where are my 2 dice?
Smite him so we can go home.
I am gonna smite him. I only got level 1s left though. So, weapon damage. Oh, Jesus. 9 points to damage.
Alright.
And then with the smite. Oh, God.
He
damn
has
it.
officially passed a threshold of something. Continue.
1 point.
1 point of damage.
1 point to damage. God.
Alright.
That'll end my turn.
Alright. Let me roll his berserk dice. He does not go berserk this round. Let me roll the recharge on this. He does not get his haste back. So he is instead going to... This is almost worse, because he's going to make 2 slam attacks. Hi, Rob. One's coming for Rob. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and just cast Silvery Barbs on that.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Well, I tried.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please, Rob?
Jabbers, you have advantage on your next attack.
Yay.
Yeah, it's a fail. It would be a 10.
A 10? You take 24 damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 24. Second slam attack for Rob. 27.
Holy crap.
Rob, can you make another Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, hold on. Oh, wait, I went the wrong way. Give 1 sec. 16.
That is a pass. What is your hit point maximum current, or what? It says you're at 71, which I think is wrong.
It is. I'm trying to do math. $20.
My God. Rob, he slams you again. And what did you get on your saving throw?
16.
That'd be so funny if you had failed this one, because you would have had a single hit point left as your permanent HP. But you take 19 damage, but it doesn't bring down your hit point maximum. Jabbers, you're up.
On death's
Oh,
door.
wow.
By the way, you instantly die if his HP reduction, if his max HP reduction brings your max HP to 0. No death
That's fucking
saves.
stupid. That just breaks the mechanics of the game. Holy shit.
No, it doesn't. Instant death is a thing in many ways.
Instant death is a thing if you take double damage. It's not a thing if an effect just chips away at your health.
Or if you get hit by
If
power
your hit
word
point
0.
maximum drops to 0, you instantly die, whether the effect says it kills you instantly or not. That's just a very standard side effect of having your hit point maximum reduced to 0.
But,
Just like if
there's
your
nothing you can-
constitution was reduced to 0.
But, is there anything you can do to counteract that, magically? Is it, a lesser restoration or something? I just don't understand. We're getting way off topic. This is a mechanics discussion, not actually me
Yes,
criticizing
you
anybody.
can cast something to counteract the hit point max loss.
It's something I don't have, so we don't have to worry about specifically
So,
what it is.
Jabbers, it is your turn.
Get crossbow bolts. Racking them up. I guess I don't need to use steady aim, because I have advantage already. Bleep bloop. Ow. That's a 17 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
Cool.
I mean, also remember, he's not hasted this round.
8. It's 14 damage. Wait, 16 damage, my fault. I did wrong math.
How much?
16.
Alright. He is now staggered.
Sweet. I don't really have anything else, so that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, top of round 4. Frankie is winded. Gorkar is full. Rob the Pure is on death's door and in a very precarious situation with 20 max HP. The Clay Golem is staggered, and Jabbers is at full health. Frankie, it's your turn.
And
Hello,
we're
Frankie.
30 feet. Hello.
Ah, there you are. Hello.
We're gonna move there, and we're gonna move about 10 feet down, and we're going to aim Rhymes binding ice down at him. So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
DC 17.
17.
Is
Oh.
that with the minus from the Mind Sliver?
It is not.
Oh yeah, he has to take the. Oh yeah, hey, look at me setting myself
Minus
up for
D4.
success.
Minus D4.
Yeah.
16.
Cool. So that's a fail.
Heh.
So he's gonna take 16 cold damage, and he cannot move. His speed is 0. At which point Frankie is going to shout, "Rob, get out of there!" and cast Healing Word. So you get, however you're capable of recovering hit points at this point, you get 10 hit points back.
And that brings
that
us to
is-
Gorkar. Ooh,
Gorkar
Rob, I'm
just-
trying to get you, buddy. I'm trying.
See
Gorkar
that?
just screams in the face of the thing, and it says, "Leave Gorkar friend alone and pay attention to the bear."
The bear.
You know, the gem bear. The gem bear bugbear. The bugbear bear.
The lightning bear. The lightning bug bear.
With a reckless attack, we're going
You realize,
to...
Gorkar, that you're the lightning bug bear.
Oh my god.
Fuck's sake.
On a reckless attack, we're gonna have a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
I'm giving the physical dice a chance to show me that they're reliable, by the way. I don't trust them, but they get a chance. Everyone hits a hot streak. Let's see, that's numbers. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus another 2 is 13, plus 1 is 14 magical slashing damage.
14 magical slashing damage. Still bloodied. Or still staggered, I mean.
Well, that's a good thing that we've got another one. Oh, that is very fortunate because one of those dice landed on a -1 and the other one landed on a 15 for a 22 to hit.
-1?
A natural one, I meant.
Oh!
Sorry.
21 to hit?
One. Yeah, 21 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Alright, now this is just a d12 plus much less numbers. For 2 plus 4, or 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 2 is 8.
Gorkar slices the clay golem in half, and the pieces melt down into the ground, leaving you all in the burgeoning rain of yet another evening shower.
Frankie immediately lands and goes over to Rob and is like, I don't think there's anything I can do to help you with that.
I don't think there's anything we can do about it right now.
Here, you should take this. Frankie hands him the broom.
I'll be fine.
You
Are
all
you
get
sure?
1,250 experience
Yeah.
points each for that fight.
Jesus Christ, that thing was worse than the other two things we fought?
This was a CR9 monster by itself, yes.
Yeah, clay golems are complicated.
What was the amount? I missed it, sorry.
1250.
Thank you.
Or 5,000 total for the party.
Oh, we're so close. So close. Less than 3,000 XP to level 7.
So you make the rest of the way back to the gate, which stands. It's kind of weird, just like the one that was in Gore. It looks very much like a large city gate, where the rest of the wall to the left and the right is just missing. And through the interior of the gate, you can see the city on the other side.
Let's go. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Frankie finally admits that Felderheim is home.
I've been saying that this entire episode.
Shush. Quiet, you. Ruining my buzz, boy.
Damn, it don't gotta be like that.
Oh my god, I've got everyone at work saying, "Quiet you," anytime a timer goes off.
Quiet
I've planted
you.
the seed. Quiet you.
Okay. Actually, yeah. There we go. So, you all enter back in through the gate and into the familiar city. You stand between the rows of homes to the left and to the right of you that make up the human quarter, and some of just kind of random haphazard homes of people. Mr. Hank and Mr. Vorstar nowhere to be seen, and it would seem that you are mostly on your own as you enter the city. You
That's
do
weird
garner a few looks, Gorkar specifically, and whispered conversation sparks up around you as you walk through the streets. And Gorkar, you get the distinct impression that pretty quickly there are a few individuals that are following you after about the first block already.
Don't we have protection, a spell that's
For
protecting
your
us?
gym,
You do. You have
That's
to-
not
you
what,
do.
That's not what Jabbers has asked for, and that's not what they agreed upon.
We have to go back and get it done every time we get it. So we get a new gym.
That's
way-
not what.
The thing that you
That's
got
what they
made
told us,
was
though.
protection for you and your gym.
That's not what Jabbers asked for, and that's not what they agreed. But okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, then
thought it
I
was
may have
understood.
been misunderstanding what it was, because
No, they told us explicitly that they couldn't do that. They told us that they could do it individually, but that we can't have a thing that just blankets all of them. So we can
They
still get it
told
for
us-
him. We just have to get him the scroll.
They
No.
told us that we'd have to get new ones for any people that might join the party later. That's what I was told, but
No, that we'd
It's
have to
fine.
pay for the later ones, but
Yeah.
that the R&D
Yeah,
cost
yeah.
covers
you have
the
to pay
cost.
for the later ones, but the first one was on the house because you funded the research.
Yep.
Yeah, rather
About a medical
specifically,
ward.
they couldn't just blanket you. It masks your gym specifically.
yeah, I wasn't. That's not what I understood, and I guess that's what I thought Jabbers paid for. But that's okay. Sure.
Thing is
Gorkar's gonna have to stand on his pillow with his shoes on his head and do the thing.
Gorkar doesn't wear pants or shoes.
You have a loincloth, don't you? Don't you?
Gorkar could wear it like a headband. Oh wait, also Gorkar has that like leather like barbarian skirt thing.
It'll be like a veil.
Oh boy.
Gorkar doing like a
So what are you guys doing?
I guess I'm gonna go to the arcane ward so I can find someone who can help me.
Yeah, how does that work? Does it go away on its own, or is it like a curse?
Gorkar has business in Arcane Ward. Gorkar could go with Rob.
Rob, I'm not sure this is an arcane ward kind of task. This is more like something you'd go to a temple for.
Oh, okay.
They're not gonna
Well, we're
have
good.
restoration magic at the arcane ward, at least not easily.
I was just somewhere with magic.
Healing
Alright,
and
run to the
restoration is is usually the domain of the healers in the temples.
Okay.
I'll take
we'll go to the
Gorkar to
temple.
the arcane ward.
Okie dokie.
And Gorkar like glowers at anybody who like seems to be pining for his new gem.
Give an intimidation check, Gorkar.
Oh hell yeah! I took proficiency in that, so I get my proficiency bonus with it as well as my charisma. Which Gorkar's charisma is not great, but it's not terrible. Wait. That's only with the charisma. 15.
Gorkar's glares keep the curious at bay for now.
All right, come on, buddy. We're gonna have to find the door on our own. I can't take you through the flying entrance.
Gorkar, no, Gorkar too heavy for broom.
Well, it's not that you're too heavy for broom. It's that you're too heavy for both of us to be on the broom.
Okay, Gorkar follow Frankie.
Rob, you're going to the temple. Jabbers, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe go back to bar, have a drink.
Sounds good to me. All right, meet back at Zolnar's when we're done then?
Sure.
Out of character, Jabbers is totally going to steal shit.
I mean, yeah, Frankie would kind of give him like a little wink.
Oh
Just
boy.
shrugged.
So, who would we like to cover first?
Let's get the bureaucracy over with.
Alright. I mean, pretty simple. You enter, near the bottom. You do note that there are no doors at the bottom, but, Frankie, you know the way that it works is you just walk into a wall with confidence. And
Now, Gorkar, it's gonna seem, like you're running at a wall, but just trust me. All right, you just gotta go for it.
Gorkar think Gorkar could smash through wall.
No, you're not going through. Yeah, try that. But with your face, not your hammer.
with your face! Gorkar?
Gorkar just shrugs. Sorry, I was cackling. Gorkar just shrugs and says,
Gorkar could headbutt wall.
I believe in you, buddy. Here, I'll go first. Watch. Frankie goes through the door.
Wall. Frankie just kind of walks into the somewhat terracotta-looking wall and just silently into it and is gone.
Gorkar backs up like 4 steps and then kind of like turns his feet like he's getting ready to haul ass, and then fucking football player fullback sprints at the wall.
Alright, Frankie, can you roll a dexterity saving throw?
Yep. 5.
Gorkar slams into you and you both tumble onto the ground in a heap. Both of you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Ow, wow, wow, wow.
Sorry, Frankie.
No, it's great. You did it, buddy. I knew you could do it.
Some people in the hallway stop and turn and stare, like, what? Oh my.
Frankie, gets up and starts dusting himself off and goes, sorry, guys. Barbarian, you get it.
You turn to face the direction that the hallway has opened in, and you find yourself with an apple scant inches from your eyes, and a familiar voice going, "Apple?"
Thanks, Francis. I'm good. Why don't you give it to my buddy Gorkar here? It's his first time in the Arcane Ward.
I see that you have, returned from your adventures in the elemental plane. Tell me, did it hurt? And he's like looking over at you, Gorkar.
Gorkar felt some pain, but nothing Gorkar couldn't handle.
Marvelous. Maybe I can pick your brain a bit in a few days.
Where are my manners? Francis, Gorkar, Francis.
I know full well who he is, my dear friend. You're quite famous among the humans, you know. They say, despite the fact that you are a bugbear, they would still perhaps like to have you on their side in a fight.
Gorkar couldn't think of anyone who wouldn't want Gorkar on their side in a fight.
I certainly
Indeed, my
wouldn't want you on the
friend.
opposite side.
Well, do you think maybe 2 days from now you could come up to my office and have a little discussion?
Gorkar just shrugs and says, Gorkar, wonder if you could make those apples into, the dwarves called it cider.
I'm sorry, friend. The apples are as they are.
Gorkar shrugs, says, Gorkar, come and tell you story.
Very well, my friend. Until next time. Doodaloo! And then he just shloop straight down into the floor and is gone.
He does that.
Gorkar is just staring at the ground wide-eyed like, oh, okay. Gorkar, take your word.
Trust me, buddy, you're gonna want to stick close, because that's not even the, 10th weirdest thing you're about to see in here.
Gorkar kind of looks quizzically at Frankie and says, Gorkar came with Jabbers on Jabbers' first time. We wait a long time in line, but outside seemed to not change at all.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had to sit through that. This shouldn't take anywhere near that amount of time.
Gorkar sure hope not.
You're intending to
Frank-
head to the office where Jabber's enchantment is at?
Yes, the enchantment
All
office.
right. Well, you turn with the intention of walking there, and almost jarringly, the room around you kind of shifts, and you feel yourself hit the ground almost like you were dropped in place, and you're standing in the office of the gentleman who Jabbers made a deal with a little while ago, and he looks up and goes, "Ah, my friend's on the fast track. What can I do for you?" He smiles
hi.
at you both.
Do I remember his name? Do we remember his name?
It's a
Wasn't it, like,
different
10?
individual. It's not the same exact guy. Like, for a
Okay.
moment, you think it's the same guy, then you blink and you realize, no, the eye color's different. Huh.
Yeah, so my buddy here is we got another one of those gems.
I can
Gem
see
of
that.
Solstice.
Wow.
And we need another one of those enchantments that we, helped fund.
Ah, yes. I believe you get a hefty discount on that. So, let me see here. 5,000 Velders, usual price. Finder's fee and
Frankie's just
um,
sweating as he does the math.
that'll be 50 Veld bucks, please.
I'll go halvesies with it on you if you're short, Gorkar.
It retails for 5,000, but you are the ones that made it possible.
Gorkar have 50 Veld bucks. Gorkar just saw Orestes yesterday. Or no, 2 days ago. Whenever we left for Solstice.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that was 2 days. Alright, pay the man.
Pay the man. Boom. Sorry, Offspring got stuck in my head instantly.
Gorkar does so.
By the way, for anyone that might be interested, when I write NPC profiles for this setting, I like to sit down with music that I feel embodies the character that I'm writing about. If you're interested to know about my mindset while writing the absolute insane mastermind of this whole place, Lord Veld himself, go look up the song Pay the Man by The Offspring. That is what I listen to while writing him.
Smart
Anyway.
choice. I unlocked a fun fact.
Yeah, you unlocked a fun fact. So yeah, you pay him. He hands you a piece of paper and says, here you are. Just follow the instructions on this. Every step is important. Unfortunately, I cannot change the terms of the incantation or the ritual itself. It is sold as is, and all effects are guaranteed. No refunds. Oh
Gorkar
yeah,
kinda
and the guarantee is not fully guaranteed. There are stipulations and such, but you know, it's fine. Your friend's been doing well, right?
Gorkar tilts his head and said, "How can call it guarantee if there are no refunds?"
He just smiles and shrugs. I don't know.
You don't want to ask those kind of questions here. Frankie leans in.
I could send you over to reception and they'll get you a number and you could speak to someone that might be able to help you out.
Frankie is just violently shaking his head no. Just
Gorkar
locked
says-
eyes with
Gorkar shakes his head and goes, Obviously, Horestus, best negotiator in town. These people not even tried."
no, this is a non-negotiation kind of place, my friend.
Yeah, our prices are non-negotiable.
No substitutions, exchanges, or refunds.
Exactly. You get it. Do you know our contract?
I work upstairs.
He narrows his eyes.
With Ruin?
Gorkar narrows
Anything
his
else?
eyes Gorkar narrows his eyes at the worker and says, "Who write contract? Gorkar like to speak with them."
All right. I mean,
No, Gorkar, please.
let's see here. He pulls out a little Rolodex. It looks like there's currently a 5,000 year wait. Would you like a number?
No.
Oh,
Yes, we really must be going. Thank you for your time and all your help. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
I mean,
Frankie's
we could put you in the chamber, which would allow you to pass that time faster.
Don't do it. Let's just go. Let's just go to the pub, Gorkar. Gorkar want a drink?
No,
Gorkar
Gorkar
shakes
want to spend 5,000 years making 15 minutes.
Gorkar shakes his head and says, "Gorkar want address." Gorkar stands up and just shakes his head and says, "Gorkar hate this place and more every time Gorkar come."
The man just smiles and says, "Huh, so do we all. I'm dead inside." And he just smiles with the empty eyes looking up at you.
Just say Gorkar clear. Gorkar not mad at you. Gorkar understand having to do job. Gorkar just want to fight your boss.
Oh, I would have to take any and all abuse with a smile.
Gorkar's face is just very nonplussed.
We're gonna go and leave you to the existential dread that seems to permeate this place with every fiber of its being. Have a nice day.
I won't.
I won't.
Just go. Gorkar.
As
Frankie's,
soon
like,
as
shoving
you
Gorkar at the door.
leave this space, the next person will pop in. I never get a break. Okay, bye. Oh, by the way, could you boop? The room disappears behind you.
Oh.
Don't think about it. Just go. Don't think about it. It only gets worse if you think about it.
Gorkar's like staring at his hands like, is Gorkar a monster for getting mad?
No, just remember, we didn't create this situation. We just have to endure it. Let's go. Let's go to the tavern.
So Gorkar and Frankie leave the arcane ward to make their way to the Broken Fiddler. Rob, what are you doing?
Yep.
You're going to the temple.
Yeah.
All right. So Rob makes his way to the temple. I gotta get my... Hey, Prius, thanks for the lurk. I need to get my, Shasha! Temple of the Gods. You enter the temple. There is not as much activity as you're used to around. You don't see as many other priests and clerics and paladins, but you do see Vrikov standing at the far end of the room. He just has his hands behind his back, and he's looking down at something that's on a small pedestal, and he's just contemplating it, whatever it is.
Okay, I'm gonna hobble on up to him because I'm probably not doing so great. Good day, Rickoff.
He turns, well, oh! Looks
Yeah.
like you got yourself in a scrap.
Golem. Clay Golem.
Oh, them buggers is nasty. Here, let
You're
me
upset.
let me help you right up there, friend. He reaches out and casts Greater Restoration on you, which restores your maximum hit points.
Excellent.
You would have had to come back here eventually. That was pretty much the only way to reverse the effects of the bone-crushing damage that Clay Golem did to you. I'm surprised your friends let you walk over here by yourself. A little
Yeah,
bit
I'm strong.
irresponsible of them.
Rob shrugs. Says, I'm a strong individual.
Well, still, it's a little unfortunate that your friends would let you walk around in that condition by yourself.
Wow, what a dick.
Listen,
Yeah.
I got this.
I guess.
I got something here. I've been pretty busy. There's this. Do you got a minute to deliver something for me? I know you ain't no delivery boy or nothing, but well, I don't really trust too many folks with something this important.
Yeah. What's up?
He's going to reach out to the pedestal, and his fingers grasp something that, as he picks it up, it sort of becomes visible. It is a bow. It seems to be made of vines, and there is a brown kind of hide string or something as its bowstring. And he says, this here, well, it was recovered. There's an elf woman by the name of Trella. Like you to bring it to her.
Trella. Okay. Where's she at?
Oh, she got a business out there in, one of the districts. Let me think, I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've been out there. I'm not sure I quite remember exactly, which one it was. The Goblin's Gaff. That was totally not the Dungeon Master looking for the name of the bar or anything.
Totally.
There's, out there up on the edge of the shopping district, up on that top corner closest to the human quarter.
Right.
Yeah, it's that building right up there. Kind of small. Gotta go down some stairs to get to it. Nice girl. Very sad.
Alright. I'll deliver this for you. What exactly is so special about this bow?
He looks kind of conflicted for a moment, and then he says, I'm sorry, ain't rightly my place to be telling other folks business like that. That would be Miss Trella's business.
Alright. I guess I'll go ask her myself.
Try not to push too much. She's been through a lot, poor girl.
Alright. I won't. I guess I'll be on my way. I don't want to keep her waiting.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No problem. And thanks for patching me up.
Oh, not a problem. You and your friends can always come here to get a nice rest up after the end of a hard journey out there, you know? Always welcome.
We appreciate that.
Of
You're a good
course.
friend.
Well, it's our duty.
Rob just kind of waves and walks off.
All right, Jabbers.
Yes.
Jabbers, you make your way through the city towards the Broken Fiddler. When you arrive, though, you find that the door is locked. The lights are off. And there's a sign on the outside. Jabbers can read, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. It just says, "Be back sometime."
Huh. Well, sometime Jabbers want to go inside. He's gonna look around to see if there's a notable passerbys before he attempts to do something that might be unscrupulous.
Make a perception check.
Hooray! An 11?
You look around. Coast seems clear.
Great! We're gonna try, break him out with thieves' tools and maybe try to pick the lock on the door. Well, actually, do I know if this has a back door?
It does
This
not.
place does. Okay.
This
We're going
is
to try
much
to,
to the disgrace of fire codes everywhere. The only point of ingress or egress.
Well, we're going to skillfully try to take the lock on the door with the thieves' tools.
Alright.
How do I do that?
That would be your dexterity and your thieves' tools.
And also proficiency?
Well, if you have proficiency with thieves' tools, then yes. If you have expertise, then it's double proficiency.
Right.
I don't think expertise is a level 6 thing.
Rogues get expertise pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's like level 3, I think.
Like level 1.
Yeah. It's pretty quick, yeah.
Like that's literally their whole thing, is they're good at skills.
Wow, that's so interesting. I don't think I gained my first expertise as a bard until like level 8.
That's because all classes will do the individual things better than a bard can. Because a
The
bard
jack
can
of
do a
trades,
wide
which-
variety of things, just not as well as any class that specializes in it.
You get Jack of Trades, which is arguably better.
Yep.
How about a dirty 20?
Alright. You, pick at the lock and pretty quickly feel that satisfying click. And the door, comes loose.
We're going to peek inside first before heading in to make sure that, it is actually empty.
Alright. You peek inside. The lights are all off. Make a perception check, though.
Pull inside as well. Uh, 22.
You note that there are still some plates and cups sitting on a couple of the tables. Zolar usually kept the place very clean. He never left dirty plates or cups out for longer than, it took for the person to get to the door. He'd already be cleaning that stuff up. So it's a little odd that there is a bit of a mess. Not a mess as much as just used plates and cups sitting on top of counters and tables.
So he might have had to run out in a hurry. What would make him run out in such a hurry? Oh well. Jabbers is going to start tidying up the cups and plates.
Alright. Jabbers, while you go around to the bar, and you note that as you're walking past the bar, you look over at the usual stools that you're so used to sitting in the one and your friend sitting down along the line in the others. The stools are not only in disarray, but a couple of them are broken into pieces, and you can see impacts, or you can see the aftermath of impacts on the bar counter itself. Chips and splinters.
Oh no. Jabbers is gonna check in. Well, he'd have to go back into the kitchen in order to put the cups and plates away, but he goes there with a little bit more of a hurry to see if maybe, I don't know, something bad happened.
You go into the back, and you find the storage and kitchen area to be. I mean, it looks like a hurricane hit the room. Just shit has been busted and thrown everywhere. There's food rotting on the ground. There's splatters of sauces and other shit up on the walls and on the ceiling. There's feces on the walls as well. Somebody really, really did not like Zolnar, it would seem.
Oh no. Oh no. Jeff's just a little bit like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This is not cool.
What have I walked into? Oh shit!
Uh-oh. He's going to calmly put the dishes, in, I guess, the sink.
The sink
And
is broken in half.
Oh. He's going to put the dishes where the sink used to be, whole. And then he's gonna leave.
Okay.
He's going to assume that his friends are gonna come by this way, but he's gonna wait outside.
Okie dokie. So it is a couple minutes after you exit the place. I should say more like 15 minutes after you exit. You kind of see your friends from the they're two different directions. The arcane ward, you see Frankie and Gorkar, and from the direction of the temple, you see Rob.
It's just kind of, not frantically, but energetically waves the two branches of party members down.
What's going on, Jabbers?
Jabbers think Zuzu may be in trouble.
What do you mean?
Jabbers just was going in. Zuzu left door unlocked, and Jabbers just going in to have a drink. I don't know why Zuzu would leave sign on door saying closed when leave door unlocked, but don't care. Went in, bar's a mess. Plates, cups everywhere, smashed things, and really bad.
Okay. Rob just like places his hand on Jabber's shoulder and is like, I'm gonna go take a look. And he pulls out his like weapon and shield and heads in.
Roll an investigation.
Gorkar narrows his eyes at Jabbers after reading the sign and says, waits until Rob goes all the way in and the door closes behind and says, Jabbers really fine door unlocked.
I rolled a 17.
Maybe.
While he's investigating, I want to take a look at the note. Zolnar has left notes for us before, and I want to see if I can figure out if this is his handwriting or not.
All right. I believe that would be a investigation as well. Rob, your investigation turns up, I mean, pretty much the same thing that Jabbers did. You see the broken stools. You note that they must have been broken across the counter, or the bar counter, a bit. And then you find, of course, the kitchen and storage area in the back in complete disarray. It just seems a little out of place that there is a neatly stacked set of dishes next to where the sink used to be.
I got a 10, but I did my favor by the gods and got 6, so 16 total.
And
Doesn't. Sorry, go ahead.
what's up?
16 total for the
Oh, I meant
handwriting.
Rob.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say that as I'm looking in the kitchen, it came to mind. Wasn't there like a portal or something that opens up and random things just come flying out?
You look over at it. The door itself seems to be properly secured and shut. Doesn't seem to be that whatever came from there is the culprit.
Okay, that's very good.
Yeah, that's still properly locked up. Like you had the pull shit off of it to get down to it. It's definitely still secure. As for the handwriting on the note, you're not sure, Frankie. It looks like his handwriting.
It's either his or a very good fake.
Can Gorkar roll an insight to see if Jabbers is telling the truth?
Jabbers, roll a deception. Gorkar, roll an insight.
26.
Jesus Christ.
Gorkar cannot beat that.
Jabbers is the very image of an innocent little angel.
Damn right.
Jabbers too cute to lie. Oh my god.
I can't even beat that. That's insane.
Gorkar shrugs and says, "Okay. Seem weird for Zuzu, but you seem..." And he narrows his eyes. "Honest enough."
Point is, inside bad. Zuzu gone. Think Zuzu in trouble. Not door, big problem.
Frankie's gonna go inside.
Gorkar smacks
fine,
whoever
the same
pistol.
as everyone else did.
I'm gonna go to our rooms.
The rooms are empty.
Empty?
Wait, so like all of our stuff is gone?
Empty.
Like cleaned out, like there's no furniture or anything?
Well, I mean, you know, the base in furniture is there.
Okay. But like I had a bobblehead on my table. Is it gone?
Yeah, like the rooms are fresh and ready for new patrons.
This is a problem. Frankie comes
Gorkar's
out of the
favorite
bedroom.
drum was in Gorkar's room.
If Frankie comes out of the bedroom and goes, "They took my Frankie bobblehead."
Oh. Rude.
I apparently had no possessions.
Yeah, Gorkar had a Funko Pop of Frankie and Gorkar.
Oh yeah, I guess I had those.
And then he has a drum that he doesn't carry in his shit, so it's in his inventory, but it's not on his person. That drum is gone. His original set of clothes is gone. He's wearing the shit from the tailor.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, the meathead carries all of his fucking weapons on him, so that's not a problem.
We should go to Veld's chambers and discuss this with him. He will also probably want to know that we have the gem. It's kind of weird that Hank and Borst weren't waiting for us. Something's going
Gorkar,
on.
I think you're right. Only way to solve this is with Veld.
Also, now we need a new place to sleep.
They were supposed to give us a new accommodations, but, well, as you can see, no one is here.
To Veld's chambers, then.
Alright, so you guys exit the building and make your way. I'm getting my map back up. Okay, here we go. Make your way over to the building that I have labeled the dungeon, because that is, the dungeon is underneath, but the tower over top is Lord Veld's private estate, so to speak. So you approach the steps, and you see two of the very large, almost seemingly, as we previously mentioned, carbon copy cut from the same cloth, very large, muscular minotaurs that stand flanking the doors, and they have these large, very sharp-looking halberds that they cross in front of you as you approach the doors.
We seek an audience with his lordship, his eminence. If he is unavailable, we would like to speak to Mr. Hank and Mr. Vorst.
They don't
There's
look
some
at
bad
you,
stuff.
and they don't speak. They just remain with their weapons in the way. That thousand-mile stare that you expect in Buckingham Palace guards.
We'd like to report a crime. No. Well, I don't know. I'm at a loss here, guess.
Finally, after about a minute of trying to talk to them and such, the doors behind them open, and Zit comes strolling out, and he looks up at the two minotaurs. He doesn't say anything, but he just, like, you see he looks to the left, looks to the right, and then plunk, like his little fists go tink as they hit his hips, as he, puts his fist to his hips. The two minotaur guards just slide to the sides and open up. Zit looks back at you guys, gives you a nod, and then turns very full of business-like, fuck, my brain has totally just went to mush. Very official-like, turns and marches back inside.
It would seem that I'm not the only one who's unnerved by that thing.
Neat.
I think he wants us to follow him as well.
Yeah.
Gorkar thinks Zit have commanding presence.
I think he is, like, oddly second in command to Lord Weirdship.
That was, I don't know if Zit would interpret it as that, but that was Gorkar's complimenting Zit on the way that he has taken control of the situation without even being able to speak.
Zit seems to have no opinion of things, as usual. Well, he has opinions of things, but he doesn't have opinions of a lot of things.
Yeah, he likes his eggs with his coffee poured on them, that's for sure.
Orange
I thought
juice.
it was orange juice.
He likes his
Orange-
eggs with orange juice like a soup. Orange juice
Yummy.
is the broth and egg is chopped up and put into it. That's how Zit likes his breakfast.
Weird fucking robot.
He's not a robot, he's a warforged.
Nuance.
Robot adjacent.
One runs on ones and zeros and electricity, and the other runs on magic and dreams.
Magic robot.
So,
Alright.
Yeah, robot adjacent.
you make your way down the hallway, and he eventually comes to a large double door that he opens and stands next to, seemingly expectantly for you to enter it.
He entered.
Inside, you find a very familiar sitting area, and we still have the outside rain going on right now, so let me change the soundscape. You are in a somewhat familiar looking sitting room with fully stocked bar and fireplace and comfortable sitting. And sitting in one of the chairs with their feet propped up on a table, having a snooze, is Zolnar.
Zolnar?
Oh,
Oh,
hey guys, welcome back.
Hey, man, are you alright? Because your place is trashed.
Wait, what do you mean my place is trash? I locked it up.
Yeah. Frankie looks at Jabbers.
Gorkar also looks at Jabbers.
huh? No, you didn't.
What happened to my tavern?
It's wrecked and somebody stole all our stuff.
Someone unlocked the door and broke in and broke stuff. Lots of stuff.
Well, first of all, your things have already been moved to your new homes.
Gorkar thinks someone had diarrhea.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, poop. Let's poop on the wall.
There's
Nah.
poop on walls.
I wouldn't question it.
Oh. What? Who would do that?
We don't know. We thought somebody kidnapped you, stole our stuff, and trashed your place looking for something.
Yeah.
We were coming here to report it.
No, I'm fine. Less so now that I have been informed. Excuse me! And he stands up and begins briskly walking towards the door.
But wait, why are you here?
A well-deserved rest for taking care of you guys!
Gorkar thinks
That
you
makes
should
sense.
wait for us to finish here before you go back. We should all go back together.
You guys... Fine.
Yeah, we don't
Fine.
want you to get hurt, Zolnar.
Gorkar will protect you, and Gorkar puts his
I don't
chest
think
out.
my life is in danger, guys, thanks, but
We don't know that. Somebody wrecked your place.
I think that was just somebody being an asshole.
Do you know who might be an asshole like that to you?
I have a guess.
He looks at Rob and goes, no offense, the humans.
Ah.
I've been nice.
Well, not you specifically.
Yeah,
I mean,
Rob,
unless
you're
it
one of the
was
good
you
ones.
specifically, but I think you were out and busy.
I'm also a hero. I would never do such thing.
Yeah, like I said, you're one of the good ones.
Yeah, you really are.
Don't.
Oh,
That was
thank you.
sarcasm, man.
What?
Don't.
Oh,
That's not an okay thing to say.
I was
Wait,
just
what?
Hey, listen, I was just agreeing with you. Why would you say that?
It was because I'm part human.
You are?
I'm a half elf.
Wait. That can happen? Logistics
Um.
logistics aside.
Hmm?
Okay. So
Gorkar
what do you want to do?
Jabbers.
I mean, what do you mean my place is wrecked and
Well, the sink's broke. There's poop everywhere. The stools are smashed. The bar's smashed.
oh.
Jabbers put some dishes neatly next to the broken sink, though.
I helped.
Thanks, Jabbers. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's when we say it's wrecked, it's pretty much what it says on the tin there. So, but why are you in here?
Well
He said
deserved
he was relaxing.
well deserved
Who said he
break.
was resting? But this is Lord Veld's room, isn't it?
Lord Veld has many rooms.
I just would have assumed you were waiting for him to talk to him about something. Is
Nope.
he gonna be here? We kind of need to talk to him.
No, I hope not. I was just supposed to be able to relax here for I don't know until I was told I had to leave, and got drinks brought to me and food brought to me and got my feet rubbed and just having a nice break. It was a lot of work taking care of you guys. I take pride in that, of course, but come on.
Well, I mean, yeah, you did a good job. We don't mean to be such a burden, but we definitely plan to patronize your establishment, even though we're quarters now.
I appreciate that.
Did anybody happen to mention where those were, by the way?
Where what was?
Our new house, man.
Oh, you would have to talk to Mr. Hank and Mr. Vorst about that.
That's
They're the
great.
ones that moved your things.
Where are they? Because they weren't waiting when we got back from Solstice either.
They weren't?
No.
No.
Oh. That is way above my pay grade, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, but we're you know, you're our friend, Zoldar. We're letting you in on the skinny. We're telling you what's going down. Some weird's going on.
There is a sound, and Zit opens the door, then hurries out of the way as Lord Veld comes, very quickly, very rapid pace into the room, and he goes, busy, 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 busy. All right. Did you need something? No, Lord Veld. Everything's fine. You can see Zolnar like simultaneously not wanting to like make it look like he's throwing you under the bus, while definitely trying to redirect Lord Veld's attention onto you guys instead. And his jaw is just working as he like is trying to decide if he wants to point at you guys. And then Veld just looks over and goes, "Ah, yes, of course."
Gorkar
Welcome
pipes up,
back.
like, as he sees Zolnar nervous and says, Gorkar knew bear. Gorkar got Jim.
Well, congratulations. Thank you. Nice job, Gorkar. Very good. Good boy. And he, like, pats you on the head. Good bugbear.
Gorkar tilts his head.
My lord,
Squints.
your eminence.
Yes?
We are wondering where your servants, Hank and Vorsh, let's call them our attaché for now.
Yes, your minders. Actually, about that, I needed to send you to go get them for me. They went to go, do something in Gore and have it returned. So,
Oh.
go
no.
retrieve them for me. Thank you much.
Not again.
Wait, can you tell us where our new house is first so we can put some stuff away?
New house? I'm sorry, I'm terribly sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
You are
Speak
the
with
worst.
Zit if you don't mind. Busy, 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 busy. I'm very sorry, I must go. And he, like, just rushes headlong out the door without waiting for another word. And Zit just looks up at you, like, gives you the, like, shrug, like, ah.
Gorkar looks down at Zit and says, can Gorkar have a drink real quick? Gorkar will make it fast.
Zit nods, like, nod, and tromps over to the bar, fills up a shot glass for himself and one up for Gorkar, tromps back over to the Gorkar, hands him one of the shot glasses, gives him a very serious nod, and then just splashes the alcohol into his face, because he has no mouth. So just spoosh!
I
Buddy,
love it. I
Zit.
love it.
Little guy. We're friends. You remember how I guessed your name the first time, right?
Cocks his head to the side.
When we met, I guessed it. We played a little game. That's not the point. Do you know where our new house is, buddy?
He nods.
Can you take us there?
He shakes his head.
Can you? We have a map, right, of the city?
He pulls out a small pair of black glasses, puts them on, and makes horns with his fingers, and then points at you guys.
We have to go to Gore first, and then you'll tell us where we have to live.
He
So
gives
you
you a
have
very
reason-
proud nod.
So you're
Aye.
holding us hostage with homelessness.
He nods at you again, very happy that you're understanding.
I hate this place.
I also hate this place.
This has got to be like the worst day we've had here since we've gotten here. Let's just frickin' go.
Yeah, I mean, they threw us in an arena as soon as we got here, but at least when we were done, we had a place to fucking sleep.
I got squished by a rock. I'm ready. I'm done. Let's go.
Oh yeah, are you good? By the way, you look better.
Yeah, no, just my ego. It's all good.
Hey, Zolnar, let's go check out the tavern before we go, because basically any tiny act of defiance will do for me right now.
I just want to hit something with my mace.
I actually am on break, so I have to stay here.
You can't leave?
Not unless I want to forfeit my break.
Break
I
it,
haven't had a
boy.
break in centuries, guys. I'm not leaving.
You know what? You got a point. And Rob just walks over to the bar and starts looking around.
Do you want us to, like, clean up some of the damage or something? Like, I can probably fix a lot of the broken stuff with magic.
He shrugs. I don't care at the moment.
Alright, well, if you don't care and you're fine, then I guess we'll fucking go to Gore.
Well, I never said I was. I never said I was fine. I just said it was
okay.
Okay.
I knew we were gonna have to go back there at some point because that one lady asked us to, talk to Brixney and Tano. But I was just hoping we'd get it done. I was just hoping we'd be able to put off going back for like a couple 100 years.
Sooner we go, sooner we can get it done.
Let's go.
Rob just like pokes his head back up from the other side of the bar and just like looks in a panic and goes, it just pops open a random bottle and takes the biggest swig. Okay, let's go.
We should take a bottle for the road.
You're right. And he just like grabs one, like, I'm taking this. I don't care. Just walks out.
As soon as you get to the door, the bottle is yanked from your hands and Zit is glaring at you. Trumps back over to the bar and sets it back up on there.
We're not allowed to do that, remember?
Can you put it in a big cup?
He shakes his head.
Can I put it in a big cup?
He shakes his head.
I hate this place. Let's go.
Can I put it in a big cup?
Shakes his head. He considers for 15 seconds and then shakes his head.
Dang it. Almost.
Gorkar looks
Wait.
at Zolnar and says, Gorkar will leave as much money as you need. Gorkar going in and finding a bottle for road.
Zolnar, he shakes his head.
Can I just down the whole thing right here, right now?
He nods.
Gorkar
Then.
steps in line.
You can drink as much as you like in this room, but you can't take it out.
Great. Rob just re-grabs the same bottle that Zit took from him and just takes like the biggest swigs ever.
Zolnar is just like watching and he goes, if you're gonna leave very shortly, you're gonna regret that.
It's been a long day, Solnar. It's been a long day.
You know what? I'll just let you learn it yourself. It's okay.
Frankie looks like he's about to say something, and then just grabs another bottle from the thing and starts drinking too.
Yeah.
Alright,
ready
so
now.
all of you get wickedly smashed.
Yeah.
No, Jabbers is just gonna watch.
You
Yeah,
stumble
Gorkar
up.
maybe drinks like a third of a bottle, not a full bottle.
You stumble up to the door, and as soon as you cross the threshold, you not only are no longer drunk, but your belly feels full. You gotta piss like a racehorse, and all you can taste is the taste of just raw alcohol in your mouth. It just lingers. None of the mouth numbing of drinking alcohol prolonged will save you from the taste that is currently in your mouth.
Gorkar
Rob
now
is familiar with the
joins
hangover.
the crew and shakes his head and just says, now Gorkar hate this place too.
Frankie just takes out his pipe and lights it.
Yep. Rob's already got a cigar. He's taking a piss on the tree. Let's frickin' go.
Zit is like watching you guys walk out, and then like he seems to have an idea, and he like is waving at you guys, and then runs over to a little like mini fridge, pulls out a beer, and like uncorks it, like kind of tips it and just pours some on the floor to be like, look, there's beer in here, see? And then he runs to the door with it, and he stands at the threshold, and he slowly puts his hand through the door, and as the beer crosses the threshold, it just disappears from the bottle, like a straight line, a straight vertical line of empty bottle, just shoop, as it exits.
It's not that we're not allowed to take stuff out of this room. It's that we literally can't. I got that, buddy, but thanks.
He snaps
a
and jumps
mystery
up
room.
and down, very happy and excited, and hands you the empty bottle.
Thanks.
I want to throw this back at you.
You look down at the bottle. It's Veld Craft Pilsner.
I'm officially
Gorkar's
checked
just
out.
like-
Bro just rolls over. Let's go.
Gorkar's just like, Gorkar, as he's like finishing like peeing in a corner, like Gorkar already understood how it worked. That didn't help how Gorkar feel.
I imagine that the Pilsner depicts like a cartoonish sort of Monopoly Man version of Lord Veld's visage.
Oh yeah, it's Lord Veld giving a very obnoxious, winky smile face with a thumbs up.
Not unlike the money.
Yep, the exact same picture as the money, actually. He really likes that picture of himself.
Boy, I bet that portraiture artist really, got his money out of that.
Well, he got to live in Velderheim for it.
We don't actually know if that's true or not.
In
And-
my mind, that's the only payment that Lord Veld gives.
As
He
we're
was,
walking,
he was unaware of the economy.
oh yeah, like money doesn't matter.
Right.
as
He
we're-
just says, here, you can live forever until I've solved this in my demiplane.
Or
Like
here,
chaos,
you must
dude.
live here forever in my demi-plane.
As we're walking to Gore, to the gate to Gore, Frankie is going to kind of pipe up and say, hey, guys, remember when we were back in Solstice and I had a thought and I said I wasn't going to share it until later?
Yeah.
I'm ready to share that thought. What if... Okay, so this is going to be kind of broad, so bear with me here. The hunger, or whatever, the stuff that's eating the worlds, came to be because Lord Veld made it so, imagined it into existence, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, something about the way Asha was talking about it. What if this isn't the first time this has happened? What if the universe has ended before because of this? Or what if somebody has stopped it and it all went away and it's just some big cycle? Like this always happens. It always ends with the hunger devouring the universe and it being born again. Or somebody stopping it and then something else happens and it ends, or the hunger comes back. Like, what if you can't stop it?
Well,
Many what
Rob.
ifs.
Rob
I'm
pauses
gonna
for a
roll
moment,
a -1 Gorkar check.
but
Minus one core card check. Fuck's sake.
if that were the case and it were to repeat and come back,
For
If
a
we-
2.
if we gave up now, then we'd break that cycle. And then there would just be nothing. So we have to save the universes.
I'm not
Multiverse.
suggesting that we don't do anything. I'm just... It kind of changes the perspective, doesn't it?
Mm,
I guess I don't know. It's
I
not
don't
about
think so.
it's not about me. It's about the innocent
Either-
lives that get to live out their lives until the cycle continues.
Yep. Either way, we gotta do a thing.
There's people counting on us, even if they don't know it.
Frankie looks at Gorkar like, please, buddy, please, somebody. I need someone to get what I'm saying.
Gorkar rolled I rolled a intelligence check, which is a -1. Gorkar doesn't understand a fucking word that's coming out of your mouth right now.
Yeah, I got that part. So, like, break that down for me. What's the look that Gorkar gives Frankie back?
It's the dazed, slack jaw. The mouth is a little open, so the like under fangs of the bugbear are like poking up. So Gorkar's got a weird like snaggle tooth going on right now, And he's got the 1,000-yard stare that goes straight through you.
Frankie just sighs and goes, "Let's just go."
And as you all walk towards the gate of Gore with Zit, the whereabouts of your minders now known, but not the reason why they haven't come back, we are going to call our session there and pick up again next week. Good session, guys.
Yeah.
I want to give you all 1,000 experience points.
Yeah.
I won't say no to that.
Thank you.
I graciously
Ian
accept
Sama.
this.
Probably leveling up next session, who knows? But yeah. Thank you everyone for being here with us today. This game is, as always, a blast to run. It basically is kind of, we play it a lot like any other D&D game that we play. And I appreciate it for kind of just being a game. You know, a really fun game that we just happen to stream. I keep all the VODs up on YouTube. Spaceman Dips on YouTube, you can search it up. They are in a playlist if you'd like to catch up on anything. And there is a prologue episode, the Session 0 that I did with each player. That is for Patreon subscribers only. And I would like to say that anyone and everyone that has, will, or is subscribed on Patreon, thank you so much. You guys really help this magic happen. We've got subscriptions to services like Incarnate for making these really nice maps. We've got these really nice high detailed models of the player characters from Hero Forge. All the way down to a lot of the sound sets that I use on Sirenscape. All those things are all thanks to you guys and your support. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, many
Thank you.
thanks. Couldn't do it without you.
I would also like to give a shout out to our streamers here in the game, which would, I guess, effectively be everyone except Traven now, except, I mean, you know, I guess if you want to find Traven, you gotta come here. You know, we got the exclusive Traven scoop.
They don't know my name.
We've been calling you that since the beginning.
Have we? I don't remember.
You've been saying Frankie.
I'm very
No.
tired. We may have mentioned it at some point. Yeah, that's me.
I'm pretty
Hello.
sure, I thought we had, but if we hadn't, then I'm sorry.
Oh, not a big deal. Yeah, if you want more of me, I can't imagine why. This is where you gotta go for that.
Yeah, but otherwise, we've got Uncle Nix, that's Uncle_Nix, playing Jabbers. We've got...
Yeah.
Oh, I am very sorry for interrupting you. Go for it, Jabbers.
No, I just said yeah. That's all. That's
Gotcha.
affirmation.
We've got Could It Be JC, aka Gorkar. And we've got Rob the Pure, aka Rob the Pure.
Yeah.
And I also stream. I'm going to be streaming Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC content this week. Keep an eye out for that. If you'd like to collect up any channel points to spend on helping or hindering our players, feel free to stop by and lurk for that. But until next week, y'all, I hope you have a great time. And we'll see you next time on Veldheim City of the Lost. Bye.
Goodbye.
That was nice and creepy, Nix.
Goody.